Bruh.
Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to episode 918, I think, of the show or something. You couldn't really be doing anything, so you're here. Thanks. The consolation, coronavirus stuff. And yeah, it's breaking just, I guess, moments ago that the U.S. is now number one in the world, most confirmed cases, which we know that's probably bullcrap because of the origination of where the virus is at. It's in a communist country, 1.4 billion people. Let's be real. Yeah, officially, because of the West, we're number one. But China, dude, it's like, so 82,404 now for the US. 81,782 in China. Okay, dude. Sure. And then 80,589. XRP going on in Italy. Then Spain, Germany, France, Iran. Okay. So, what a day on the stock market. Oh my God. It was like the nicest run since 1931. Just spectacular. And that's the volatility one could expect after so much immense selling in such a short period of time, also known as a record number of time. USA chance intensified. No, dude. No, it's terrible. It's like it. There are things to joke about to take our minds off of it, but really, like, joking about, I don't know. It's just no immunity, man. I mean, like, you touch it, you get it. It's done, dude. You're gonna get sick. It's really messed up. So, Bitcoin. I had to use a little bit of clickbait, right? Bitcoin's on the cusp of a major breakout, or whatever my title says. I mean, you are, but you're just going sideways. And before you just continued on this sideways trek, you were looking ready to dump to the downside pretty bad, probably. And that's still in the cards. Don't think just because you haven't sold off yet that you're not going to. Don't get a false sense of hope here. Though it's great, right? You got your negative momentum and it's starting to wane already, meaning like it might start shifting to positive again. And it does seem like if it was to break to the ups, look, man, 6,800. I tried to emphasize yesterday morning, the morning before that, the day, every day. I'm trying to emphasize how important 6,800 is. Where you go and you look left, man, it's just, if you break it, you're going to much higher levels really, really fast. I mean, just look, it's a peak from June of 2018, a peak from July 2018, September 2018, October 2018. You got rejection in friggin' August 2018, man. It was, once it was broken, you ran up to 7,400, eventually came back down. I mean, you can see it. Look, you hit 7,400, then you come and you back test 6,800 as support before going again. So, right, it was support. It was kind of support. It was support. And now it's resistance, and you're in a downtrend. You get that, right? So if you don't break this, man, you're going down. And that's kind of what I think. I mean, like, helicopter money. It's almost like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Impending price action versus the downside, and we haven't gone down. Okay? You're in a downtrend. You're in a bear trend. Certainly a bear trend on Bitcoin. You've developed this very large structure that is upsloping, consolidation, bearish. You're double topping, and your buyers look exhausted. I feel like I'm going crazy here because this is when you should sell off, but you just aren't yet. So, trying times. Hello, can anyone hear me? Is this thing on? Dude, oh my God, the problem. Google, the whole side of Google crashed today. Like, it's done, dude. Like, you can't go anywhere on Google for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, whatever. Crashed my stream. I was like 3 minutes or 3 hours into a stream or something close to it. And then it was while the market was pumping too, and just I had to go live on Twitch. Went live for like an hour or something, and then got off. But then it's like I come back this afternoon, it's like everything, all my settings for live streaming were wiped out. Like there was nothing. It was just like my old logo, thumbnail, Mitch Ray live stream or something. That's what it said, and it was just nothing. And so then I scheduled the stream, and it's like you can set preference on what time zone, and I always have it on Eastern, and it for some reason was on Pacific default. So all kinds of issues, man. Tons of them. So you get Bitcoin. If you break 6,800 with some sort of confirmation, like a daily candle close, that'd be great. You're going to 7,400. It's pretty much like almost certain that you go straight up 7,400. You do it like every single time when you break 6,800 for real. But we haven't for real broken 6,800. We're below it, and we're showing buyer exhaustion. So don't get cocky, kid. Man, it's almost like trying to make you give up on it before it dumps. Give up on the technical analysis before it dumps hard. That's the way it feels right now. So a lot of people feel by looking at it, oh, no way it's selling anymore, man. We're going up. So, what's up, D-Zam? Good to see you. Hope you're holding up okay during these trying times, all of you. The 5 super chat. Much like a bat in the jar, if you can see it. 6,800 is super serial. You heard it.
I have some evidence man, bear, pig could be in this area.
It is the man, bear, pig resistance, chat. We must break it. All right, so Bitcoin not doing things literally at all for over 72 hours now. But ironically, where there's never really much volatility until mid-February. Stupid amounts of volatility, like more volatility than crypto, where you had a 6.24% gain on the day. But since the bottom, since that kind of, I mean, you hit a critical support like the Jesus Man. You were showing divergence in the 4-hour and the 60-minute. And you've appreciated in value 20% from that wick to the high point. But so for me, what the target has been, it really, we broke out like on Monday or whatever, or Monday, yeah, Friday, yeah. I'm like losing my mind here, getting all discombobulated. But the target's 2,700 to 2,969. That's where you should retrace to commonly before having a major reversal to the downside, where the Truman guy show comes back from his dormancy and the recession continues on, right? Because it's like this set the tone for what's next, right? Well, I mean, I'm saying like this set the tone for the trend. This was like the vulnerability of the uptrend. You've smashed through so many critical supports. So the trend is bearish now, and this was it. All right, so big wave down. You're going to get your rally. If you're lucky, you get 50%. If you're super stupid lucky, you get a 618. And then we're going to reverse the downside. And then it's going to be a matter of where we retrace from there. We go from the low to wherever the high is. And you can make a higher low, a double bottom, or a lower low. And in a recession, it's very possible we see lower lows. So up here, if we get some sort of like 4-hour or daily bearish divergence, great shorting opportunities, at least for the trend, the new trend. But great recovery right now. We got helicopter money. We got $6 trillion or whatever. And then you've got, what is it? The G20, Europe, everyone, they're at 5 trillion. So now we're just stacking trillions like nothing now. This is how Star Wars started, chat, I think, right? They probably in Star Wars universe somewhere, they were just like, hey, dude, why don't we just like print trillions and trillions of dollars? I mean, just, there's no repercussions. Let's just print it. And then like this money started getting so crazy that everyone just had money and they started building the Death Star or something. Okay. It's Rudy Poo. It's insane. But I'll tell you, the bill that passed was so necessary. And let me tell you this. Sorry, that was my old fib before I adjusted for the wicks. you're actually about to hit the 382. So we're already at a 38% retrace. I mean, we'll say 36% retrace. But that bill, man, went into detail on Twitch over all of it. But that bill's going to prevent it. It could potentially prevent us from getting into a deep recession versus just a mild, slight recession, shallow recession, whatever. Build the Death Star now. What's up, Jacob Galabritz, man? Thanks to the two, dude. Dude, y'all get it, though. It's just absurd. And it's like the dollar is going to be just, I mean, worthless. It's going to, I mean, fall apart. You can get physical gold, golds. Bitcoin, like, you can have a hold position, but I'm just telling you, man. Like, you heard my argument. 6,800.
Is this thing working?
Barry?
Bruh.
Looks like it is. I got the Lumia fixed again, so we good, man. Thank you. For threes. Tron connecting the jar. So Tron, BAT, and XRP in the jar. Just a ragtag team of S coins. Perfect. Our fiat is worthless. Yeah, it's getting worse. I don't know. I mean, but again, it's like, it's kind of like you've got cancer, but you're having a heart attack. So we got to do something really effed up to keep you from having cardiac arrest. But it's not going to take away the cancer. It's actually probably only going to make it worse, right? I mean, that's like kind of what we're doing with all this money. You know, so, and then we get to deal with coronavirus on top of that. So have fun. So with that adjustment, and I had to restart my computer, and so none of my work got saved. My computer's lights are freaking out right now. What is going on? So at these levels is where we can expect or see a potential major reversal to the downside. SPX. QQQ. Wow, how about the Qs, man? Oh my God. Dude, someone posted a disturbing alien image in general chat. That's scary, dude. Don't do that. All right, anyway, so I was just saying with Bitcoin, like, you know what I'm talking about. 6,800 is stupid. If you don't break it, the divergence is probably going to play out and you're going to dump. If you break it, get to see a real quick ride up to 7,400 like nothing. That's it. So with the Qs, which is like largest holdings, Amazon, Facebook, or not, I'm sorry, Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft. Pumped today, 5.27%. It's wonderful. Broke a down sloping resistance, a supply line. It broke a horizontal line resistance from 2018. Extremely important. We were struggling with that. You're above it now. And you've actually, wow, another resistance. You broke that one today. Right there. Stepping stones. So the next resistance, assuming we don't just gap down and crash in futures, which is always a possibility these days. The next targets would be like 194 and 195. After that, though, man, nothing. Like nothing really. It's like straight line up, straight line down. So the 195.74 on the Qs is like the end of the forest, and then there's this open fields for the most part. So just common retrace areas, just looking between 201.95 and 210. I mean, that's like the targets for this. I was posting this to patrons down here at these levels, and it's like, how does this not work? What does it take? With the seller exhaustion at a critical ice line, so important. This is all it took, was just a week or two of just rejecting it and this little tweezer action on the 4 hour, and then we just gapped up from there. We've just been climbing ever since. So this is just one I've been watching closely. I definitely added a lot to my position down here at these levels. It wasn't the exact bottom. It just made sense to me. So yeah, welfare QE market continues. Absolutely. But the thing is, for the welfare markets, I think they're still going to respect TA. I still think they're going to make common Fibonacci retraces and they're going to have major reversals to the downside again. Just wait for it, dude. It's coming. We might have a couple more days, but of green. But at this time, since we're so close on the S&P 500 to a 38% retrace, you better start getting ready, watching these markets. YouTube is crumbling right now. What happened, dude? Oh, yeah. Look, there's something that came out on YouTube where it's, or like an announcement from them. If you are having quality issues, they manually set it to like 144p or something. So you have to go in manually, adjust, click that cogwheel in the bottom right of the video screen and adjust it to 1080p, 60 FPS or whatever. They did that because broadband, the internet, right? Everyone's over. There's just too many people on the internet now, man. We got to slow things down. Click the pog wheel. What are y'all talking about? Pog wheel. This isn't Pokemon, dude. All right, so the Qs, the S&P. What was insane today? Boeing was like unreal, like stupid, like real stupid. Ended up, I don't know. It wasn't. I guess we looked at it this morning. It wasn't as crazy. Up 13.75% today.
Mitch, dollar will be last to fall. Actually getting stronger against all other currency. Yep. But maybe beginning of the end for reserve status.
Yeah, you know why? I've talked about it before, because central banks around the world are, for whatever country they're printing their money, like the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, and then they're immediately converting it to US dollar. And that's killing. That's like literally killing those currencies. And I don't know how that's going to end. But yeah, that's it, man. But you got central banks that are just kind of, it's just a cash grab. Everyone's running to cash still. Now we've seen some recovery, but I'm telling you, man, you're doing the XA, the A to B right now. And soon we will get a B to C where this ends and we sell off again. Another smaller wave. And maybe it just depends, because like it can end and we don't stop right at 1414 or lower. And that's a real crash. That's like what happened in 1929 or whatever. But anyway, Boeing has, I don't want work save. Nice.
How about the Tiger King?
So
When getting
stupid.
sound clips.
Tiger King? Could somebody help me out in chat? What's he talking about? Eric Shun's talking about Tiger Kings? Huh? Sorry, man. I'm from South. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, dude. Yeah, we'll come back. We'll put a pin in that. Come back to it once chat. It takes like 20 seconds for you to even hear what I'm saying right now. So I'll wait for the answer. So Boeing, hilarious, right? The S&P is nearing its 38% retrace. Boeing is only just now broken above its 236, 23% retrace, the shallowest retrace. Pathetic. But something miraculous happened today. For the first time since February 21st, you showed positive momentum. Oh my God, on a daily time scale. Netflix, I have to watch. Best show at the moment. Really? Oh, it's a documentary? What's it about, chat? Don't spoil it. My God. You know what? Don't even tell me what it's about. Don't do that. Just forget about it. So Boeing's up over 100% from its bottom, where it pretty much filled a gap from way back yesteryear. It was like April 2013, man. What a joke.
Is that a joint?
Mitch, can you look at KR please? You have a bullish hammer that
Kroger?
formed today on the daily, after selling off hard. You also have what appears to be hidden bullish divergence too, higher low on a daily by about 0.30. Thanks.
Yeah, Kroger connects. We looked at it in a minute. So thanks for the 420 though. First off, Kroger, price discovery, market expansion, and downtrend, and then you broke out of the downtrend. You had an inverse head and shoulders, like the Jesus man. You think that was a measured move? Oh yeah, you know it. And then you ran up, hit a major overhead resistance, and from there you crashed. And you've crashed, and look how this is crazy, man. Look at that. The neckline we had of this pattern. You're just 1 time, 2 times, 3 times being held as support. So what were you talking about? Something about divergence? You have a bullish hammer that formed today on the daily. I wouldn't call that much of a hammer. I mean, it's more like a bullish harami hammer. You want a much larger wick. Ounce actually, oh my god. You also have what appears to be bullish divergence too, higher low on the daily by about 30 cents. I don't know, man, about that. That's kind of tough. Tough to say if Kroger. I don't think Kroger has divergence, right? Maybe from there. That's bearish convergence, like your previous valley. You can't use these valleys. Now that's a hammer. That's a freaking hammer. This not so much a hammer. Beautiful, gorgeous hammer. Wow. Hello?
Is that a joint?
My lord. CNBC was talking about an outside up reversal pattern being the technical reason behind the move up today. What the hell is that? No kappa.
Outside up? I mean, maybe they're talking about the geometrical resistance that was broken on the gap up multiple days ago, but we'll see. Coach K, thanks for 420, man. We'll look at that. Let me just get back to Kroger, not finish it up. Dude, I don't know, man. This is all over the place. I'm not sure there's much of an edge here, but that doesn't mean it can't rally. But I don't see a pattern really. I don't see clear, discernible divergence. See all kinds of whipsawing. Up and down, up and down. Been playing a hedge, I think, against the crashing market. It was up today with mostly everything else. So I'll just say that you're outside of the channel still, which is great. But I don't have an edge to be able to say it's a great trading opportunity. But that doesn't mean that you're wrong, or, you know, I don't respect like you looking at it and you seeing maybe an edge on it. Okay, so that's not at all what I mean. So best of luck if you want to play this. Kroger, sure, man. I mean, fundamentally speaking, it's probably a pretty solid play, right? People got a shot. Outside up reversal. Let's check it out. Three outside up. Maybe this we're talking about. Let's jump to the SPX. Okay. The three outside up and three outside down describe a pair of three candle reversal patterns that appear on candlestick charts. And either a red candlestick is followed by two green ones, or vice versa. So definitely not on the daily, maybe the 4 hour. So it'd be one red. No, I mean, no, that's, look, you tell me, dudes. The pattern itself is, it was created today, if anything. What is going on? Why won't it not let me? Oh, there we go. So 4 hour charts, maybe. But not really. Nah. Dude, do you know what time scale like they were talking about? So this is the 3 outside up. Sorry. Where you have one red candle, and then you have a bullish engulfing candle, and then, you know, there's 3 days. 3 different candles. One red candle. And then this candle engulfs, it engulfs the previous one, and the next one looks like you open lower and you just make a higher high. If we look here and listen, we have a red candle, we don't engulf, and then we make a higher high. I don't know, man, Coach K. Like, that's not enough context, because it could have been talking about the 1 minute chart. I don't know, dude. Daily, certainly not. No way. Right? Daily? How? Literally how? If we're looking at the definition of it, right? Here's the psychology, all right? The first candle continues the bearish trend, with the close lower than the open, indicating strong selling interest while increasing bear confidence. The second candle opens lower, but reverses. You hear it. It opens lower. Today we opened higher. So they can't be talking about the daily if they're talking about the SPX. Second candle opens lower, but reverses, crossing through the opening tick in a display of bull power. This price action raises a red flag, telling bears to take profit or tighten stops because a reversal is possible. The security, the asset, continues to post gains, lifting price above the range of the first candle, completing a bullish outside day candlestick. This increases bull confidence and sets off buying signals, confirmed when the asset posts a new high on the third candle. So actually, if they were talking about the 4 hour and they were talking about the S&P, they were actually using the word or the term, the actual candle, erroneously. It was wrong. It's arbitrary, whatever, arbitrary argument or description, because there was no engulfing. It did not open lower. So you just got me on this long tangent, I guess. You believe it was the daily? Oh, well, how in the world can it be the daily? Absolutely not. How could it be the daily? I think they're just maybe using candlestick patterns and randomly on CNBC now. So I don't know, man. I would just be careful, because you got to understand we are now approaching common retrace levels where you could go all the way up to 2792. That's your 50% retrace. Dow's theory. That is where we could reverse. We remember the S&P showed its first level of positive momentum today. First time since February 20th. It's been 5 weeks, man. That's incredible. Look what happened. Eventually, the divergence started to play out. Only after hitting multi-year lows, but it was very real. August 2016 support. You bounced off it like the Jesus, and then it's just been 3 days up. Nah, numbers of people hospitalized in Alabama, my state, won't be shared with the public. Mobile County Health Department. We're like China, but we're like inverse China in a way. We're like no social services, pretty almost inexistent taxes, and we're also not letting you know how bad it is here. Get wrecked. That's my state, it sounds like. Big ones moved $10 from yesterday. You mean from 72 hours ago, Fishhead? You grew up in Mobile. Well, Mobile is it's good. Mobile's nice. What, Fairhope? Fairhope's the nicest part of Mobile, I believe, right? The posh area. Played football with a guy from there. So, now we're talking about Kroger, but I would be remiss. I mean, dude, it won't matter if the market crashes, right? Hey, look, none of my work saved here either, I don't think. Maybe it did. If I'm lucky, it didn't. God. Oh, man. That was so perfect, though. It was like the pattern, and then it ran up, and then it sold off, and it was like common retrace areas, and it reversed in the common retrace area. It's just freaking. I love fibs, man. Freaking love them. But anyway, so Target, it touched the September 2018 high. It was an all-time high at one point. It touched it perfectly. And we bounced yesterday, or today we had a bullish inside bar or a bullish Arami, whatever you want to call it. But this one's gorgeous, where you're showing triple MACD bullish divergence. You're showing triple RSI bullish divergence. But it's not just on the 4-hour, man. It's not. You're also showing... Hold on. Just let me redraw this again. You can see the potential pattern. The atom and atom, it looks like. Potential double bottom. Then you go to daily, and then it's like, holy crap, dude, are you serious? You got a low on price, a lower low on price, and a slightly lower low on price, and you have higher levels of relative strength every single time. So you mean to tell me, because we did the same analysis this morning, all right, in this stream. So you're trying to tell me it's like the kid in the meme where he's like, you know, you're trying to tell me Target has bullish divergence on the 4-hour RSI and MACD. You're trying to tell me that it's bottoming out not once but twice, so potential double bottom pattern. You're trying to tell me it hit a critical support from 2018. You're trying to tell me that we have triple RSI bullish divergence on the daily. My God, man. I think there was one more variable. I did better this morning. I'm tired, dude. I mean, it's like you wake up in the morning, and you stream and you exercise. By the time I get in here, I'm just not as sharp. But those are really good signals for a reversal in price action to the upside, despite what it does. We are in weird, unstable market conditions right now. So okay, so it was like, I think the sixth one was kind of like, it's definitely diverging on the daily somewhat. It's kind of a little bit more nebulous, but it's real. So there's your 6 variables. So much harder to see anything like that on Kroger. But God, I mean, that's so annoying. Visibility. So we will see. I mean, you would think that if with all this ammunition, if the macro doesn't crash, which is possible every day because of the fundamentals, because of the global economy being shut down. Remember that. It's going to be shut down too for the next week or two or more. You would think the first target would be around $108. It sounds insane now. I know. This is how it always starts. Great. This is your...
Look here! Look, listen!
Asset of the day. Okay. Target sponsored by
TA with Mitch Ray, brought to you by Irwin Coffee.
Is that a joint?
Sorry. All right, we cool, everyone? All right. So we have to do this just to trigger a few people, just a few. Okay, none of my work saved on XRP, like all the rest, nothing saved.
Miss, can you check out LPI? Looks like it's getting ready to break out a downward channel it's been in, been accumulating around 0.40.
Gross. Don't know if I'd ever touch this. Okay, ever. LPI. He wants to look at Laredo Petroleum Incorporated.
I wanted to thank you again for everything you taught me. Stay safe and stay quarantined.
Bruh.
High disregard, man. Thanks for $4.99 super chat. Oh my god, man. Yeah, well, thank you so much for giving me a chance. And, you know, like every one of you in here that watched me had to be like, hey, this guy's okay. Or I hate this guy. Bye. Right? Like that's, everyone's gonna have a response of some sort the first time they watch somebody, right? So it's like you just never know how it's gonna go. But if you know, people come in, I'm wearing a wizard hat or a Vet Moon Boy hat, it's just like automatically discounted. I wonder how many people I've lost forever that were maybe curious because I was doing that. But it's like, if you're that close-minded, we live in 2020, man. So you're talking about LPI. That, dude, it's a nothing but crap. That's all it is. Laredo Petroleum, that sounds American, so it's maybe fracking. And so you've got Russia and OPEC pretty much trying to put frackers out of business. You have an unlimited supply of oil everywhere in the world. You have a global economy halted right now. So your macros, terrible. The industry you're in, terrible. Both bearish as F. And the individual asset itself is bearish as F. Those are the criteria you look for. That's a Bulkowski thing, man. If you want to trade something and you want to be long on it, for instance, how's the stock market? How's the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, or the Dow Jones, right? Or the Russell 2000, whichever asset you're looking at. It's in a macro of those four. All right. That's bullish. Okay, check. But what about the industry that the asset you want to trade is in? Oh, it's bullish? Check. How about the individual asset itself? You want to take a bullish trade in a bullish trend, right? All right. If it's bullish, check. 3 checks. You don't want 2, you don't want 1, you want 3. So this is 0 for 3 on taking a long automatically. You don't even have to look at the technicals now outside of the chart that, oh, it's lower highs, lower lows forever. PPPU.
Bruh.
That's right. Pews in the chat. Like sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads. Thank you, DZAM, for the 10 this afternoon. Huh. Hey, Alex, I kind of noticed that when I said something about a 20-second delay and everyone started answering me. I'm like, wait, that was faster than normal? Okay, I'm about to do it. All right, let's do a countdown. If you hear me, type F in the chat now. That's like, whoa, that's like 5 seconds right there, chat. What the F? Is that new? Okay, all right, we're good. That's insane. So, like, if it's... Here's another thing I want you to spam. If that's new to you, and that seems extremely fast, also voice your opinion by voting 1. That means yes. Yes, it is much faster. 2 for no, it's not faster at all. It's just the same as it was before today. Because today seems like maybe it is the day of the change. Dude, that's crazy, man. Twitch, your days are numbered, because that was the biggest thing. Even like, okay, this is a joke and all, kind of, not really, but like Pokimane, who's just like this e-thought personality over there on Twitch, she's just like huge. Like Mixer offered her like $1 million package or multi-million-dollar package to go there and stream exclusively on Mixer, or she wouldn't do it. And one of the absolute main reason she wouldn't do it is because of the chat delay. And she even said, like in the interview, it's like, People should be like trying to buy whatever type of chat Twitch has, not so much Twitch itself or the ideas of it. And it's like, you're kind of right. Yeah, it is that. You noticed about a week ago? This is crazy, man. So we've got 1 hour, 19 minutes till Bitcoin's daily candle close. And if you don't close above 6,800, that's just another day that you fail to get a significant time scale confirmation close above a major historical resistance. Big YouTube upgrade. It's looking like it, man. That was fast. Okay, so you get the argument, man, with LPI, right? Like, enjoy. Good luck, dude. It can only go down 40 more cents. Maybe take a shot at like 1 cent or something. I mean, there's just not much you can do. You can do Fibonacci. It's probably at a fib extension right now. Of course it is. Look, it's at a 1272. Yeah, it's literally at a 1272 fib extension right now. But yeah, and there's bullish evidence on the MACD. Have fun going into the undertow. The red flag. They're saying don't do it, man. Look at this, man. You're in outer space, but sweet mother of God, look how well the 1272 is respected. You can't even make that up, dude. That's insane. That is it. That's what it's holding on to. It's all it has. You break that, the 1414 is negative $1.40. Just kidding. It can't happen. So this is it, man. You saw me plot it, right? It's just your major previous low to your high, man. I mean, that's it. So, okay. But again, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, sure, you got some divergence, but I wash my hands of this. Are we cool? I think we are. No, the delay is not 15 to 20 seconds, dude. The delay is only like 5 to 6 seconds. We just tested it, man, twice. Not shadow banned anymore, according to you, but every single stream now, at least 1 or 2 people chime in. They're like, hey, Mitch, man, this is stupid, dude. You're shadow banned. I can't even find you when I search you. And it's like, yep, that was like a week ago. Breaking news. So it's like, what's gonna happen, chat? Mysteries abound on Bitcoin with unlimited quantitative easing. Let's go to the futures real quick. Now we do it. Futures, kind of not doing anything yet. Well, what they always do, man. Top left is the S&P 500 futures. Top right is the Dow Jones Industrial Futures. The bottom right's just a volatility futures chart. And then you got crude. Bottom left, they got devastated today. Just obliterated. So 2629 S&P, 22,545 Dow Jones. It's good. I mean, like, volatility is very real on the futures. But the good news is, by open, you're almost at even prices the past couple days. Oh, God. Wow, Sam T, do you even watch the streams, dude? Oh my God. Choo Choo Gaming, what's up, dude? He's gonna invest his first few K into crypto. Well, I recommend, just saying, that you maybe invest a little bit of that money into yourself. Meaning, you become more learned. You become educated. You spend time learning what technical analysis is about. Because crypto is a technical analysis world, man. I mean, unless you're in a great FOMO time, very rarely are you getting these news-driven catalysts. And normally they're just like, oh my God, VeChain's going to team up with Walmart or something. Huge pump, then dump, right? Or Walton Coin's going with BMW or something weird. Same thing with Tezos and Link. I don't know, right? So normally they just respect the TA, and that's about it. They're just traders' tools. So yeah, I mean, like, we're just we are at the precipice of an enormous crossroad right now in Bitcoin. 6,800, you break it for real. 7,400, boom. You don't, we're dumping hard. We'll probably go down to 57.76 again, and maybe even lower. The interwebs seem slow or overloaded. I mean, I don't know if the internet seems slow. Maybe certain places. It's probably isolated, I don't know. Thanks for the, 700 people tuned in? Yeah, thanks to the 700 people here. If you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, that bell, that sub. We're just hanging out on the afternoon. You know, many Americans are driving home from work today, Kappa. What a different world we live in. It's so weird now. It's just weird knowing like all my neighbors are home, their kids are home. I mean, it's just like, what is this? It's wild. So tonight is Patreon night. Remember, you want to party, you want to take a load off, you can't go to the bar, right? You can't do anything. So we can facilitate fun times for you. 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern this evening. We'll be here. It'll be like a podcast. We all hang out in the voice chat every Thursday night, and it's a lot different than my morning streams and my afternoon streams. Aurora Cannabis Connect. Everything pumped
Money
today.
Mac and Mitch, can you take a look at ACB? Thanks, brother.
Sure. Oh my god, I haven't looked at this in a while, but dang, if it hadn't stayed awesome or stayed kind of how it should, man. Okay. Thanks for the 5 or the $4.99, Carol Bruno. ACB. Remember that time it had this upsloping support and finally broke it and then back tested it and then crashed? I remember. Remember that double top crap? The lower high, man, distribution. And the thing is, even at the 886, we were like, dang, man, that could be maybe an area, but then the whole market crashed. And it's like, well, forget about that. And so you exceeded 100% retrace, you're lower than it. But the thing is, maybe at this point, we should fib from the absolute bottom. If you do that, you're still below an 88% retrace. You're almost at a 100% retrace. You're almost at IPO levels. IPO, that was back. This is one of the older ones, a little bit. July 2014. I'm not really seeing any edge, but man, that's a lot of volume that came in today. What are you up now? 21%. So, I mean, what are you going to do, man? You going to buy into it or something? Let's adjust this now. That anchor point. I don't know, man. It doesn't look as good, but I think all it did was make a small adjustment right there. It was pretty much respected. But if, we have a channel that looks like this, or if we go from the top, and I'll just do that real quick. I'm just going to get rid of this too. Thank you. It was helpful at a time, not anymore. If you do it like this, either way, right? And this is gorgeous now. Wow, with that new touch point, look at that heart line. Respect. Not only on the top, when you're using it as support, you're not using it as resistance, dude. This is gorgeous channel. So what does that tell you? There's no geometrical breakout. There's no divergence going on. It's like bearish convergence. I mean, you have no edge as a trader here, but you can't say it's not like is it a value area? I mean, because we're in a global economy collapse type thing. So without an edge on the market, I have no idea where it's going next, right? All I can do is tell you you're below an 88% retrace, which is deep retraces, and there's maybe value here, but you're not using technical analysis to take a long, right? You wouldn't be. So nice, until you break this down sloping resistance at around wherever, $1.50, $1.70, whenever you get there, if you ever did, you're just in a nasty, nasty downtrend, dude. Okay? Carol, Bruno, does that help? Thanks. The corn is not technically disrespecting the TA yet. The TA will be disrespected when Bitcoin breaks 6,800 with confirmation. It has not done that yet. But what it is doing is trying one's patience that does care about TA and does respect it. Because all I'm hearing now from most people is, oh man, screw this, I'm going long now, dude.
Check out the beautiful bearish hammer at the 88.6 on tip.
Is that a joint?
What's up, Fishy? Thanks for 420. Tip. Okay. We can do that. Brought up Tars Kang.
Hey, this guy here. He's pretty okay. Can confirm. Coinciding variables. Have an edge. Good research. Lots of research. Best. The best. T research. In the chat. Stay well, brother. Clanking beer mugs. Clanking beer mugs.
Clanking beer bugs this evening. Yeah, dude. That's for sure. Thank you, Prodigal Taurus, man, for the 1337 elite contribution, the Neo into jar. Choo Choo Gaming, the Bitcoin breakout 6,800. You can see it right here, this yellow line. We have not broken it. We have gotten so close. We've had wicks outside of it, but there has not been a daily candle close. We have less than 1 hour until another daily close. And if you're really bullish on Bitcoin, if you want Bitcoin to be kings, you want in this last 58 minutes, you want Bitcoin to break above it, hold above it, and then close the day above it. That is what you really want if you're bullish. If you're bearish, you want rejection to continue, and you eventually just, at this point, like, it should just huge red candle down. Like, that's where we are on the bearish side, where like at any moment, at any given time, there's just a huge bunch of selling coming in and dumpage. That's the bearish side. Bullish side, you got work to do. Okay. So thanks again, man. Prodigal, maybe you'll be here this evening. Maybe we'll see you at Chug a Beer and you can post a video of it and we'll post it on stream, dude. It'd be hilarious. Good. Research. So tip, iShares, tips. The heck? Is this Captain Tibbid? Let me find out what this is. This is a bond ETF, okay? Tracks performance of Bloomberg Barclays U.S. Treasury Inflation Protected Securities Index, which is composed of TIPS with maturities ranging from 1 to 20 plus years, all right? So, beautiful, right? Did you leave out what I think you may have left out? You said a bearish hammer, but my God, look at what is even more beautiful. It's not just that. Look at this hidden bearish divergence in development right now. Oh my God. Impending price action continuation to the downside is what that implies. Right? A high on price, a lower high on price with higher levels of positive momentum. That's bearish. And you certainly just have bearish convergence here on the RSI. I don't know, man, how this would play out, you know, like, shoot, it sure as heck did respect the TA here. At least, you know, your most vanilla form of respecting TA, which is just support resistance. Look at how you touched it like the Jesus, man. And just like, wow, what a recovery. This is normal. 88% retrace, I'm sure, you know, like this deep retraces where that's not a bearish hammer. I would call that a shooting star reversal candle. Shooting star reversal candle with hidden bearish divergence on the daily, maybe a little bit of elevated volume from the run up. So yeah, this very well could be the beginning of the end for TIP. All right. Yeah, XRP is booming right now. It's up almost 8%. But that's what happens when Bitcoin is stable, right? When Bitcoin's stable, man, you know what it is. Altcoins have the opportunity to rally, and there's more room to run on XRP if you could even believe it. Seriously. Yeah, I mean, XRP could go all the way up to 18.2 cents before it hits an upsloping resistance. This is how I had it plotted yesterday, before I was rudely destroyed by TradingView and lost all my work. But yeah, it's moving to the upside, and there's now, you know, the previous resistance you had right here, that is now being respected. You can see price action correlation to it. See it? 17.5 cents. But again, if you could break to the upside, if you could hit this and break more, then again, you could see right 1 and 2 all the way up here. Not sure that's going to happen, but good news on the altcoins, but be careful, be wary. The only reason they're rallying is because Bitcoin has not beckoned these altcoins to dump yet. Pretty gorgeous looking consolidation pattern though. I mean, what do you do with this wick? You can't really make sense of the wick. You gotta just forget about it. So support though, look man, look, oh my god, chat. The wickage from December 18th, 2019. You're touching it, man. You're literally going up there. It's like the painting, right? Oh my god. Touch the fingers, man. That's XRP right now. Good God. So you're touching resistance. You got bearish consolidation. Despite anything you believe, you're in a downtrend, and you do have a pretty freaking well-developed or in development bearish pattern. Huge green candle. Break it, and you can see our prices, man. Let's go. Up 8% plus now. And before someone's like, oh my god, I told you, you XRP hater, screw you, man. It's like, hold on, aren't we still at 17 cents, man? Joke's on you. XRP, like, March 6th was 24.5 cents. Dude, 20 days ago, talking technically less than 3 weeks ago by a day, you were at 24.6 cents. So you can't get cocky or talk crap if you're an XRP fan. Okay, you just can't. You're still in the gutter, in the dumpster, all right? Okay, so Bitcoin 67.42. It just keeps flirting, man. It's playing mind games, head games with the world right now, where it's just scratching your head, being like, get it over with, Bitcoin. Just do it. Just disrespect the TA, break 6,800 with confirmation, and go to 7,400. Do it. Or just respect the TA and go ahead and dump hard. Do one or the other. Just stop going sideways, man. We're just getting tired of it, aren't we? We're going to riot, chat. We will riot. Thanks for the 770 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for the, just all the new subs as of late. We've actually had a pretty decent influx of new subs. I mean, we're like 1,000 on the month. Or close to it anyway. 932 subs. What needs to happen for me to get a bag of XMR? I own some XMR. Dude, it's still on the old Binance. I never even got it off of Binance, Korea. It's just, they're just sitting there, man. I was like, what do we got a problem? Here we go. Look at XRP, 9.31% up. Is Alex Cobb live yet for the pump? Because you just broke some resistance, man, for real. A wick. Now, you got 51 minutes to reject this and go lower to catch all the moon boys and the FOMOers. But yeah, this thing's climbing. Let's see, is there anything else on here? Dang it, I'd have to get another chart.
Just getting here. Missed the Bitcoin TA. Crab market on the Bitcoin. Do something. Love the stream, bro. Kings.
Little James, man.
Bruh.
Thank you for the 10. The Monero in the jar. Oh my god. Hey, speaking of Monero, right? Well, Little James, you're coming in at a time. It seems like XRP was waiting for you to join the stream because it's now starting to break above very key resistance points. You can see them. But I guess for XRP, if this was Bitcoin, it's 6,800, right? Bitcoin just hasn't done it yet. And don't be fooled, man. This is still a very bearish looking pattern, man. Am I crazy here? Look, you're overbought now on the 4 hour. All right, first time being overbought on XRP since February 15th, Valentine's Day, hangover day, whatever. Congratulations. So great news on XRP. Pumping. These assets get so beaten down. Yes. They sometimes have nice rallies. Sub-respect the TA. Meh. Kind of. I don't know. Thanks, Mike Lamb. Appreciate it, dude. No, it was never 45 to 50 seconds, Brandon, man. It was always like 20. There was consensus of that, too. All right, XRP is about to be up 10%. It is at its session highs right now, 17.742 cents. Let's go, man. Oh, my God. Just to trigger everybody, I'm putting XRP in the title. Okay. Changing title now. Changes being saved. All right, we're good. Get wrecked. Yeah, we're going to 589, chat. This is just the beginning, man. Just the beginning. Wow. Remember back February 15th when you were at 34 cents? Remember that time? But look, here's the thing. I think there is going to be maybe a down-sloping resistance. But you see, you broke out. Wow. You see that? You broke a geometrical resistance, and not too long after, you're rallying. So if we were going to look at this from the high to low, and we're talking about common retraces, let's just say, barring acts of Bitcoin, you got to have Bitcoin. All right, if you're an XRP fan, you got to have Bitcoin play ball. So if you're lucky, Bitcoin breaks 6,800 for real, and we go to 7,400. That means XRP has got a chance to make common retraces, which you're not too far off of. But look, between 19.5 cents and 25.3 cents, that is where you should probably reverse to the downside. What's up, Velica? Thanks for the sub. Welcome. Okay. That's it. Like that. That's if it's gonna play ball. I mean, but you got horizontal line resistances above you. I think there's a crap load of resistance on another exchange. So much over looking left. But nice run so far. Engine, sorry, is outshadowing you. So is Maker. Maker's up 22% and Engine's up 17%. Still inside the bearish consolidation pattern. Until you're not. Until you break 18.2 cents and then that 18.4 cents, you're not out of the woods at all. So don't get cocky. And here is something that's kind of a little concerning. And I know volume's kind of not like, we kind of take it with a grain of salt. But look at, since we bottomed, we keep making these higher prices and we keep making lower levels of volume, right? That's a form of divergence. It's bearish. That's a signature on a traditional asset where you have crashed or dumped and you're forming a consolidation pattern. This is typically the volume you want to see if you want it to dump again. Just saying. But it's crypto, so. Helicopter money already injected. Psh, psh. Taylor Jefferson, we already have a triggered person. Someone is already triggered. Someone just cursed me out. XRP bumping, get triggered. Oh my god. I don't know, man. I feel like maybe... Who knows, dude? Let me read some chat. So let me get this straight. U.S. claimed over 3 million jobless folks, incoming 100,000 sick people in the U.S. and going into more debt. Win helicopter money. 3 weeks. Well, it will be signed into law tomorrow, I believe. by the president. And then if you made under $75,000 for the year of 2018, I think that's the year, you will receive $1,200 in the mail. But if you're married, you'll receive $2,400 and $500 per child. So that's what you could expect. If you made over 100K a year, get wrecked. That's pretty much it. But if you have kids and you made over 100K a year, you still get money for the kids or something. And if you made it 200K a year, I think you maybe also get a little bit for your kid too. But I don't think anything for yourself, maybe. Jumped up 20 plus viewers, man. The title worked. We're the SEO geniuses, dude. F's in the chat for skilled workers. Yeah, seriously, dude. What is it? $150,000 combined married qualifies for $2,400. Okay, less than 150K. Yeah. That's right, Mr. Miyagi. Look, chat, you should all take a lesson from Mr. Miyagi, or Miyagi Mister. Do what he says, okay? Do what he do. Do what he do. All right. Taylor, we got you, man. You couldn't do it, man. You were too triggered. Look, go ahead and queue up Pepe screaming Re for 10 hours straight. You all have the links if you're in the Discord chat. By the way, oh my god, dude, what is this? Chat, really? XRP pumping, get triggered? That's somehow me with a fireman's hat on or something? Okay. Nice one, dude. So ridiculous, man. Dude, what are y'all doing? I didn't even see this. Look at this, chat. Kangios? It's a cereal, chat, and it's got Bitcoin and Visa and oil and Intel and Google and Home Depot, Coca-Cola, gold, and what was that? Boeing in it. Oh, nice. Save $5 on stonks. Get toasted. Wow, dude. Great detail on that. Stop making me laugh. Okay. This is too much, man. Okay. Oh, yeah. I saw like it was on like my thing. It was on like when I turned on Netflix to go to Breaking Bad and Narcos. I see it on there. It's like thrown in your face. That's the guy. Thanks, Fishhead. In 20 years, I'll be living off the crypto tips made while covering the demolition of the global financial system as we know it, Aaron Pete. Maybe, dude. And maybe not. Who knows? Thanks for the 300 likes. Y'all are amazing. XRP is still pimping. It is still above that 2019 low, excuse me. The wick, barely. It broke this little peak from March 20th, 2020. And yeah, that's at 41 minutes. Bitcoin's climbing 67. Remember, if Bitcoin goes above 6,800 for real and closes above it, there's an extremely high chance Bitcoin will see 7,400 pretty fast. Could be one of those marathon streams if it happens tonight, right? It could be like, okay, man, we're live for 5 hours now. And one of those. Did you miss anything? XRP going to 50 million? Yeah, something like that, Kanatomo. We just got our eye on it. Keeping our eye on the XRP channel, dude. XRP live coverage. All day, every day. What's going on? What do you think? Look at the chart. We're looking at it, man. Break-in resistance. And not only is it down sloping, but horizontal line. So supply line's broken, dude. Just make that another color. There you go. geometrical breakout, horizontal line breakout, but the breakout you have is not confirmed. So in 40 minutes, there's so much that can happen where it can close easily below this area, and then you would say, oh no, we suck again. Okay. Ready steady, man. People that respect TA their minds are being completely tested right now. It's like, yep, signs, market traces of bearishness on Bitcoin, but man, you like lost your positive momentum and you got negative momentum, and now that negative momentum's almost gone. So what could happen is Bitcoin breaks out of the upside above 6,800. We might end up with like triple MACD bearish divergence or something stupid. That's right, DZAM. What's up, Kibu? Kibu 2 times. So I just want to say thanks for spreading your knowledge. Learned a lot the last couple of months. Also great music. What more do you want? Thanks for the kind words, Kibu 2 times. Always love when lurkers say stuff, right? Dude, there's so many of you out there that have never said anything, and I don't even know you're my sub to my channel. I don't even know you're watching. You're just lurking, dude. If you're a lurker, why don't you just say something? Be like, hi, I watch. I lurk all the time, but I will say something because you asked. Just today. Talk about Boeing. Tiffany, come on. We looked at Boeing a little earlier this stream, and it's up over 100% since its bottom, and it was up 13.5 plus percent today. It's unreal. Yeah, what's up, Nike Ninja? Blue Beasts, Winter Cheese. See, these names. Gergo Gun Jaka. What's up, dude? Blair's always lurking. Oh yeah, I know you, Blair. There's Aaron with 2 R's, 1 A. Cody, Corey. What's up, chat? Oh my god. It's like a Twitch stream. Oh my god. DJ Skyblaster. See, coming in from Belgium. If you're a lurker or you're not a lurker, just type in your city where you're from. We'll see how global this stream community is. Why not? We have the power. Why not to do it, man? It's freaking Thursday. It's almost Friday, man. You've been working so hard this week. Maybe. You might have been working hard this week. Where can people send me stuff? Benici, people can send me stuff. There's a link in the description below. It's not a P.O. box. It's like a little bit better than a P.O. box, actual address. So, oh my God, we got Switzerland, San Fran, Spain. Oh my God, Chattanooga, Florida, Orange County. You mean no audio? Get out of here. Turn your volume on, dude. Hotlanta, San Antonio, Dallas, Syracuse, Charlotte, Italy, Egypt. Are you kidding me, man? Romania, Norway, Warwick, Peru, dude. Hey, you in Brooklyn, man. Holy crap, man. We got people everywhere. Champaign. Oh, yeah. Is that Illinois? Phoenix. Scotland. Portugal. Holland. Montreal. Oh my God. This is so cool, man. Do something. No, you do something. Bruh, New Jersey. Oh yeah, Bruh. That's a beautiful city full of all kinds of tradition and folklore.
Bruh.
Chicago and Bloomington. London. Hawaii. Dude, I think we got somewhere. If you're in the West, like, where there's some form of freedom there for the internet. Oh, look, Zimbabwe. You're here. Like, we're all watching. What's up, Arnie, dudes? Who do I have? Khabib or Ferguson? I'm just gonna go with default Khabib like every time, right? Khabib Connect. Flandres? What is a Lommel Flandres? What's up, Nathan M? Thanks for the sub. I thought you were already a sub, dude. What are you doing, man? Morocco, South Africa, Puerto Rico, Brazil. Dude, this is cool as F. Nah, Fiji. Renee, is that true? Are you literally in Fiji? Oh, what? Oh god, are you hacking me? No. Encode Jin proposing a personalized vaccine strategy for novel China coronavirus. That's cool, dude. Is it doing anything yet, though, man? This is amazing, Lensovos. It really freaking is. Saudi Arabia, Tiger World. No, you're not. You're not from Saudi Arabia, are you? Kashmir. Kashmir. Nah. Isn't Kashmir in Pakistan? Or it's like India and Pakistan or something? Holy crap, man. Dude, this is unreal. Jerusalem? Say hello to the Jesus man? I don't believe it, man. I don't believe we have people in Moscow watching. Yeah, I don't think people are just trolling. Can someone do a backup or back check on this at all? Anyone? Oh, nice. Hey, so all you people from around the world that have not joined the best community on Discord, this is where this chat that's amazing, that's always lit now, it's even more lit in our Discord server. Like, this is where the conversation continues when this stream ends, man. And it's like, I talk in the general chat all the time, man. Like, it's just, instead of me being live with music on, it's like a chat room like this, but I'm in it typing too. And we get to post funny emojis and memes all the time. It's hilarious. Oh, he's coming in from Iran, man. In Germany. We lit Jimmy, man. Jimmy, you're from the UK, right? I think. John Ball coming in from Wuhan. Yeah, I'm sure. We have a South African in Israel. What a combo, man. When Asia wakes up, they should be waking up now. Like, it is time. Alarms are going off for them. They're hitting the snooze button. They're getting their coffee, taking showers, right? Thanks, Spartacus. Thank you all for people that, I mean, you get it, right? I always have a lot of lurkers. Far more lurkers than chatters, unique chatters. So it's like really cool that y'all coming out today, saying stuff. Because I know you're always there, but it's just way more.
Fiat via the link. It plays the stream. See, 30% it is. BTCTA lately has pointed direction of TA and do the opposite.
I don't know, Nefars. Thanks for the vibe. What are you talking about? People have been tipping me with a Stream Elements link. Are you talking about, huh? Dude, Little James tipped like, I don't know, 7-10 minutes ago, $10 through that same link that you're saying is not working. International Subtrain. Let's go, 92.5. This is just a dream. I could see that. So XRP still above that resistance. We just got our eyes on it. I'm just hanging out with y'all. Look, dude. I was live for like 3 hours today. This morning. You know. YouTube and Twitch. And so now I've been live for an hour, 23 minutes. And I'll be back tonight at a certain. There's no probability. It is a certainty. I'll be back tonight. Barring... No, it doesn't even matter. If I need to go to Books A Million or... Maybe I can't. I just go to my parents' house if the worst happened and my internet and power just stopped working. It's going to happen, dude. So just be empathetic with me on, you know, we've done tons of analysis today. Nonstop, live price action, all that. What's up, Mark Ringwald? Man. A lot of faces, never seen, I mean, names, like a lot of names I just haven't seen before. 8:30 a.m. in Japan now. There you go, Kevin Cantrell. See, it is time. Asia is up. What do you, I mean, maybe Asia right here, dudes. Right? Well, Bitcoin 67, 68. Maybe we'll just do this. You know what? We'll do a rare one. Someone post some rare Pepes. This only happens once every 1,000 Pepe memes, where we split screen it for XRP and Bitcoin at the same time. What would you do if you could, if you had $1 million? I would chart Bitcoin and XRP at the same time. Right? Something like that. So 67.74 Bitcoin on your left, XRP on your right. You are at pretty much one of the highest highs of the day right now. You're up 1.36%, not much. You're just at the high point. And dude, I'm telling you, 6,800 is golden. If you break that for real, 7,400, it's pretty much just gonna be like, burp, huge green candle up. But if you keep failing, eventually the bear's gonna catch up with you and you're gonna dump. So can you believe it, chat? The split screen, we doing things. Geometrical breakout on XRP. Cal Level Crypto likes to pump it, pump it. I know that song, man. Seosin, sorry you lost $1 million if that's real life. Probably not, but you get it. What? There's a lot of gain on my mic? Is there really? Is there really static on my mic, chat? No one's saying. What's up? DSM. Oh my god, look at that bat flying in the jar. Or out of the jar and back in. Thank you so much for the 5. That's the 15 on the day. You're amazing. Chicago Jesus Girl. Can we say that? Maybe? No static. Alright. I know that was an old message. You get it. Dude, this is pretty nuts, man. I have not noticed the whatever, how fast like people can respond to what I say now. It's just different. Something's changed. Something's going on. Bitcoin's laughing at us, Donatello. Donatello, you didn't answer my question. I asked you yesterday, I think. Do you know Fibonacci, son of Bonacci? How are futures? Good question. We can look at it. We only looked at it once today. It hasn't been doing much. Yeah, it's flat right now, which is good. Futures, Dow Jones Industrial top right, S&P 500 top left, a big old nothing burger right now. You got literally Dow Jones 0.01% up, S&P is 0.22%, so flat. Nothing going on right now, man, which is good. Maybe Eric, I might be that much of a masochist. He says, please tell me you're not planning on riding the crypto tip account all the way to its inevitable zero. Yes, I do plan on that. Because it could be $1 billion too one day. We know probably not, but dude, it's how I keep my stake in crypto, you know, like for the duration, for the worst of times, best times, it's the best way to do it, man. Who's this Dow Jones guy? We need to sue him. It's the sock, man. Oh, Beyond Meat, Carol Bruno. Isn't it estrogen burgers or something? Can't remember.
Can you take a look behind? Smiley face.
Yeah, no edge yet on the market. See, look at that. XRP is kind of right at that support resistance. It's below it now. Bitcoin's 67.30. Oh my god. All right, Beyond Meat. It was gorgeous, man. The way we looked at it, HG could back me up on this. It was just amazing. You had a channel, you went sideways. Look at all the divergence you had. You ran up. What'd you do? From the high to low, you hit the beginning of the golden zone a couple times. And that was all she wrote. And so yeah, you're having a rally like everything else, but where are you, man? Well, I'm sorry to say. You have up thrusted. It was once support. It might now. It's being backed. Like today, it closed below it. It's like 71.17 is a resistance. So no edge, right? It's the whole XA or X to A to B, and soon probably B to C, and then C to D in time. We have no edge right now, right? It's the first level of positive momentum beyond meat seen since January 30th, dude, today. And it's only because the macro did well. I mean, you could have a retrace, I'm sure. Let's get some retrace targets if it's actually to somehow get back above that old support. So from your previous high to low. So you are already almost hit 38% retrace. So there's no edge here, like for a trade or anything. It's just like these are your targets for before it majorly reverses the downside again. So it could keep going, right? You keep building positive memo. If the macro stays strong, maybe Beyond Meat keeps going with it, you know. So gross. Real gross, man. Got down to $47. Your IPO price was $45.92. But one-time member. Remember that time Beyond Meat hit $239? From MVP to MOP. Get wrecked. Hello? That's right, Bizico. So, man. Any idea why Maker pumped? Yeah, dude, some donkey in Turkey did something, and it was news driven, right? No, there's no reason. Okay. We just, sometimes these assets, when Bitcoin isn't volatile, sometimes these illiquid assets just pump. Algos, pump and dumps, traders, whatever. Sometimes I love these questions because I just get to feel like, yeah, my facetious comment or something, right? No, it just seems like reflexive rally type stuff. Like the rest, it was behind, and the good news is this is Maker, right? It's this support area. You're finally, it was a resistance, right? You were just unable to break it, and once you did break it, there was no real resistance kind of until like 360. You're not quite there, but you're climbing still. Where Maker's up 24.36%, $67 on the day. Excuse me. So look here, listen. Right there, that's the next target. You think 359 is next, right? And it's just a crash, right? You crashed and you're rallying. There's no edge on the market. There's no impending price action reversal. This is just what happens all the time on everything, including the S&P, including Bitcoin, right? They find bottoms for a while and then they begin a rally. The rally normally is only between 38% and 61% before you sell off again. So previous high to low. Oh, love all the wicks, man. Really gives me assurance here. So the 382, you're almost there. You're almost at the common retrace area before major reversal of the downside. 379 to 512 before you reverse down again. Okay. We cool? Maker. Oh my god, dude. I think they have evolved. They don't have the weird names anymore. So now it's just women with first and last names are gonna get banned. So if you're a girl out there and you watch, I'm sorry. The bots have ruined it for you and everyone else. That's right. Was it Brookolinos? Yeah, your bat senses tingling, sensing the sex bots.
Oh, it feels so good!
Oh, FYX is here, man. What's your position now? No e-girls ever. Crypto chicks, yeah, all like 5 of them, dude. Out there. It's so weird, man. Thanks for the 930 people here. I know there is just a lot going on, right? We've covered the stock market cogently today. Followed the price action live this morning. And now we're just waiting. There's about 20 minutes left until your daily candle close. You would prefer, like best case scenario if you're bullish, you want in the next 20 minutes for Bitcoin to break above 6,800 and then to hold and sustain prices above it. That's it. Because you really want daily candle close confirmation above 6,800. If that's the case, there's a very good chance 7,400. All right. I know. FYX, it's like they changed something. Like today. like to effing day. When Google crashed and we came back, all of a sudden, I mean, it's like this.
And then, just like that,
there was like no more delay on freaking YouTube chat. It's incredible. What's up, Ramiel Law? Gonna get some BLT I don't know what the A is, dude. Crypto Fragment, man, oh my god!
Oh, would you look at that?
Bruh.
Kangi has me, Crypto Fragment. It's gorgeous, man. It brought a smile to my face. That was the first time I'd seen it.
Crypto Fractal tipped $24.99. I made the Kangios meme, cause I gotta have my morning TA. Thanks, Mitch. Keeping it real. Eat your Kangios, kings.
Is it Kangios or Kangios? It should be Kangios. Yeah, it's gotta be it. I get it now. It's like a morning stream thing. All right, so it's like, yeah, if you don't know, 1,200 live streams or something at this point. I don't know, give or take, 50 or something since I've been streaming. And it's like, for the past, is it 13? No, 14 trading sessions in a row, I've been live for the opening bell for the stock market to cover the absolute insane volatility, downside and upside now. And that was just something I'd never done. But man, that's like, I want to cover that, man. It's insane. Volatility is like crypto volatility on the stock market, if you haven't noticed. What pattern is XRP in? XRP is in a rising wedge pattern, which is a bearish consolidation. Look, man. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Yes, you did break a geometrical trend line, but that doesn't mean you are bullish now. You're in a bullish trend. I would stick with, bearish consolidation and a bearish trend. So that means there is a likelihood in time this pattern will break out bearishly. Bitcoin's the same thing. Bitcoin's in a bear trend. Bitcoin's showing bearish divergence on the oscillators on the 4-hour. Bearish pattern, bearish trend. Double topping. Adam and Eve. It's more like Adam and Eve, right? Like with like 10 E's. Or Adam and Reeve at this point. Because it's just, it should dump based on what, if the technical analysis is respected. But we know how that goes, man. We have helicopter money. We have unlimited QE. We have money literally everywhere now. That's right, John T. Well, I mean, US has more confirmed cases. China definitely has more than anyone in the world. But they're not going to tell you that ever. Why would they do that? Why would they like tell you the truth about how many coronavirus victims they have? Why would they tell you? It's not in their best interest. So they're going to lie to you. Pretty much, Terry Hope. Pretty freaking much. Adam and Grieve. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so 67.60 on Bitcoin, 17.5 pennies on XRP. XRP's on the right side of your screen. Bitcoin's on the left side of your screen. And it's just, we got 16 minutes left, so we're running out the clock. Dude, oh my god, how many people just joined our freaking Discord, man? Let's go. So our general chat is just kind of called the zoo now. I mean, it's just insane. There's just like several people typing at all time. Well, especially when the stream's not live, it's normally most active. Yeah, there you go. Brad's posting the link. Go to it. Because like, if you're interested in learning about patterns, divergence, trends, psychology of trading, all that, our Discord is where you want to be. Educational resources tab, where it shows you like different books that we recommend you read to invest in yourself so you can become learned. Mark a lot. I don't know, man. I mean, it's like kind of the same. What's up, nerd? Oh yeah, look at all these new emojis. Yeah, that's so weird, dude. YouTube's doing things somehow all of a sudden. It's literally just like that. Yeah, no paid courses, but I do have Patreon that supports this channel, the stream, what I do. And in there, there's just a copious, almost unlimited amount of educational, clips of different education about everything, right? Like divergence and convergence, hidden divergence, and Fibonacci, and trend analysis, and dead cat bounces, and just, oh my god, man, just like all the different jargons of TA. We've got like a clip almost of everything in the Patreon. But you want to wait till April 1st to join if we're going to. Logan, is that new? The little buffering thing? Cue the green screen. Oh my god, man. Yeah. Futures. Yeah. What's happening with the futures? Something happening? Yep. Starting to climb a little bit. Yeah, somewhat. I mean, again, dude, this is so null. Like, it could be the way it is now, and then like in 30 minutes, it could be down like 3%. So, or it could be up 3%. It's the futures, man. It's not as volatile now. But we've been monitoring it so much because of the extreme amounts of volatility on it, and been noticing lately since the reversal occurred, since the bottom was in, that volatility has been very, very low at open, and then ups and downs throughout the evening. Dang, man, crazy emos. One day we'll get membership. If we get 30,000 subs, is the only way for us to get our own emojis on YouTube. That's it. What's up, Crypt Alert? Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, maybe? That's weird. Where are my recent events? 67.65 on Bitcoin. XRP 17.6 cents. Still above that support resistance that is critical. Remember, 2019 lows, you're above them. Hey, Bob Lovey, man, thanks for the sub. Welcome. Glad to have you. Thank you, everyone, for subbing. Thanks for all the lurkers coming out of the woodwork to say hi and hang out. It makes the stream far more enjoyable for everyone. It's lit, man. Nerzul TV, thanks for the friggin' Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, both of y'all, Twitch Prime subs. Very cool. Yeah, I do have a Twitch channel. It's the link's in the description below. XRP is going again. A little bit. That's a little bit. Bitcoin just hanging around, doing its thing. Near its highs of the day, but highs of the 72 hours. Double top on XRP? Yeah, very well could be. But the thing is, like, you had bearish divergence, or bearish convergence, really. And it does seem possible, like, no matter how high you go, you're gonna be showing bearish divergence. Right, so that's, yeah. It's a bearish pattern. Look at the receding volume on the higher highs. Helicopters? Is helicopter money already coming out? What's my streaming schedule? Well, as of late, it's been market opening bell, so that's 9:30 a.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Eastern. And tonight, every Thursday night, 11 p.m. Eastern as well. Streamaholic Connect. Can't break the 6,800. I know, man. It's putting everyone's minds to the test here. It's like this honeypot where it just looks like it's gonna break to the upside because it hasn't dumped yet. It feels like it's going to 6,800, but the feeling isn't technical. It just feels. What's up, Victor Bahrain? Thank you for the sub, man. LaProfit1, thanks for the follow on Twitch, dude. Good to have you. Will the Qs pump tomorrow, Leonard? I don't know, man. We've gotten very close to common retrace areas, the 38% retrace on the S&P, but not quite yet. So there could be a little bit more upside, but you just got to start understanding the higher you get, we will reverse bearishly. We are not going to recover from what's happened and what is happening right now. If you notice, the economy shut down everywhere in the world for the most part. Like, our economy is shifting down bad. So The recovery we're getting now is reflexive and it's natural. It happens. And so we'll hit those common areas and we will have another huge sell-off. Oh, DZM. Oh my God. We got more bats in the jar. Thank you so much. Why no messages? You can say stuff if you want. Like pew pew pew. That's better than nothing. All right. I'm just saying. Thank you. Y'all are amazing. Sweden is up and running, Bitcoin Trade says. Is it? Well, I guess it's time then. Well, you know, for America, for the US, with 330 million people and very densely populated metropolitans all around the country, it's just not that simple. We can't just... And based on expert numbers, we will be hitting the peak of the pandemic in America mid to late April. So after Easter, not before it, which we know President Trump said he wants everyone in church on Easter Sunday, but it's like, man, that's dangerous. It really is. This is not a joke virus, man. No one has immunity to it. There is no vaccine. It's and for people that have any kind of chronic illness, your mortality rate goes up tremendously. Yeah. Oh my God. Dude, we can't do the moaning, dude. Hold on. All right. Sorry, man. I can't do it. We got 8 minutes, chat. 8 minutes till your daily candle close. You got 8 minutes to break above 6,800, or this just another effing day where you didn't break above 6,800. And that's kind of pathetic. You got to break it, man. We need a daily candle close confirmation above 6,800, not this. Oh, I don't know, man. I think I'm going to touch it again and close below it. That's not good at all. Win 8K. Well, you got to break 7,400, and more importantly, you need to break 6,800 if you ever want to see 8K. All right. Longest 8 minutes of your life, JD. You ever heard of belly breathing? It's a form of stress management. Into the nose, and try to put emphasis when you inhale that your stomach sticks out like you're almost trying to make yourself look fat. Out through your mouth. It's definitely a form of stress management. It can lower your heart rate. It's amazing. If you're stressed out, turn on some Skyrim atmospheres, put on some noise canceling headphones, and belly breathe for like 20 minutes. Meditation, dude. You need to have a low heart rate. You need to manage your stress, because coronavirus will find a weakness in you and it will take advantage of that. So don't have weaknesses. Hello? You swear. Listen on Bitcoin. I'm just reading some chat, man. Change the song. We did it. It's over. DZAM. There is no pump going on with crypto. Oh, I mean, maybe the altcoins. Well, when this has been happening since time immemorial, right? With altcoins, when Bitcoin is lacking in volatility, altcoins have the chance to run. You'll see altcoins will just randomly pump. They will. Sometimes there's technical analysis behind it. Sometimes there's not. But I mean, they've just been so beaten down, right? You crashed and you're consolidating bearishly still, even now with the nice 9% gain on the day. It doesn't mean you're in a bull trend. It doesn't mean you're bullish. It's just you're still painting the pattern. Bob Ross is out there painting this. Bitcoin on the left side of your screen, XRP on the right side. And it's just because it's rallying and there are a bunch of people that like XRP, and why not let it have its one day in the sun every now and then for warranted reasons, right? It's definitely warranted. Thanks for the nearly 1,000 people tuned in. Thanks for the 427 likes. I'm glad y'all are here. We are just, it doesn't look, I mean, unless you luck out 5 minutes, 30 seconds till this daily candle close, You got to break above 6,800 with confirmation, and it's just not happening yet. God. It's so... I can't get used to it, dude. I cannot get used to the fact that when I say something and I look at chat maybe 5 seconds later, people are responding to what I say. This has never happened on Bitcoin or on YouTube before. You have to get... They've now upgraded their servers or something, chat. It's phenomenal. I'm very, very pleased with YouTube for the first time like ever. UK is taking time to test public because many had the symptoms before Christmas in China. Maybe they were testing the virus. Dude, I don't know about that. Let's... Tinfoil hat. What's up, Perfect Dark? Right back at you. Rip T on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is losing its edge if YouTube's servers are faster now. That's a big deal, dude. Long Google, Tim? Yeah, pretty much, man. Yeah, Lil James type in the chat, man. Future's still climbing a little bit. Not really, but it's like Dow Jones up 0.36% and then the S&P's up 0.5%. And what type of spectacular days they had. Oh, by the way,
is that a joint?
You've got Tesla that's going to be delivering ventilators to New York hospitals tonight. Good guy, Elon. We freaking love you, dude, because of that. That's so big time. But we got a lot of companies doing that too, right? Ford's trying to help with that. Maybe even Boeing, right? Who was that? Thank you so much, Magnus Vollen, for the resub 2 months in a row. Tier 1 Twitch sub. Thank you, man. Amazing. And don't forget, I know I keep bringing it up, man, but dude, y'all just need to be a part of it. You get a taste of this Discord. Like last night, I'm like in bed. I took my melatonin. I was going to bed. I was tired. I open my phone up in the Discord, and it's just general chat. Just, there's tons of chat, and it's just like hilarious memes about something, and I'm just laughing so hard. I'm like, I gotta stop. Like, I'm getting like general chat's like getting addicting, man. Dead Cat Bounce. Did you hear me correctly to say that Dead Cat Bounce is officially a 50% retrace from a major swing? Yeah. That's like your typical Dead Cat Bounce. Dow's theory also states that when you sell off, even if it's not a crash, even if you sell off and then you most commonly rally about 50% of the way before you reverse your price action to the downside, because and you reversing to the prevailing impulses move, right? Because it's down. You rally 50% and then you go down again. Yeah, FYX Discord gang, man. Zoomer. It's the Zoomers and Boomers, man. If you're under 12 years old, you're a Boomer, evidently, according to Zoomers. My God. Ask how long did it take me to learn all I know? Well, I mean, I've been like studying this. It's like a hobby, man. This is just a hobby type stuff. But I've been studying like since I was like 23, and I'm like 32 now. So it's been a part of my life for a long time. Stay-at-home dad is a boomer zoomer. You have been a doomer sometimes, but whatever, a doomer zoomer. Sam had a dream that he watched Bitcoin go to minus $200 in 1 minute. Yeah, if it goes to minus $200, you owe Coinbase money for owning Bitcoin. Is that how it works? It's like negative interest rates. We're starting to have negative prices on stocks and cryptos. Oh, we got 1 minute chat, so it is your local on the 8s. It's your pre-game rush or your post-game rush. 50 seconds. It seems impossible the Bitcoin will close a daily candle above 6,800, or even a 4-hour candle. It's just closing in the same area it's been closing in, dude. Which is good for bull or bears, better for bears. Bears just hanging on by a thread at this point. It's almost like you're losing your mind. It's like, how can there just be this much sideways action with this much bearish divergence and it just not play out? What's going on? Unbelievable. I know ND Trust. It's so weird. It's so cool. And it's like automatically chat engagement is lit as F. You think that might have been the problem? Because it's just so lagged and behind that people just said, screw it. And now that's instantaneous. It's just like, maybe. It is done, chat. Yea, another day has closed. Another has been born, man. And here we are, out the gate, 67.71, but we closed below 6,800 like scrubs did. Okay, amen.
Bruh.
XRP though, interesting story. I mean, it doesn't matter if Bitcoin dumps, but look, if you're an XRP fan, you are now praying for Bitcoin to break 6,800 because this could be good stuff for more tendies. But look, XRP had a close, a confirmation candle close above 17.5 cents, which was that wick, rejection wick from March 20th, and also that December 18th, 2019 low. All right, you broke above it. Great news. So you're starting to climb already. And if that's the case, we got 18.48 cents up here would be resistance, and also you got an upsloping resistance of the wedge of the structure of consolidation you're in, that if it went straight up, then it'd be at like 18.3 cents. Again, you gotta have Bitcoin play ball or you're screwed, right? If Bitcoin starts dumping, this thing dumps. It's that simple, man. Okay. Wow, thanks for the 1,034 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. Join the Discord or be destroyed in a positive way. Omar has cursed everybody, dude. Pretty much. 13-cent gang. Imagine selling XRP at 24 cents. You'd still be a king if you sold at 24 cents right now. You'd be kind of kicking yourself because it's climbing so much, but yeah, imagine not being in our Discord. Imagine being in our community, but not in the Discord. I know, dude. It's insane. My Perfect Dark, dude, you are a sub. I don't know what you're doing. You are real. Stay at home because Mitch is on. Who is that, dude? You gotta be kidding me. Here we go. Chat. Oh my god. We're on the cusp of a breakout. Not even a joke. If Bitcoin breaks this, you have seen rejections 3 times in this consolidation, maybe 4 times a charm. If you get a real breakout, huge green candle up to 7,400, that's just how it would go. Like if it was real life. It's not even a joke. Give me liberty. Oh my god, chat. Wait, I know tensions are... We're maybe breaking out right now. Look, 68.19. You're at 68.19. Are you kidding me, dude? XRP! We're pumping, dude. XRP at 1.55% and climbing. Bitcoin is just, dude, $2 off. $3. You see it, man. It's so... Imagine not having both on the screen at the same time. Imagine only having Bitcoin up right now. I don't know. Well, look, chat. This is hilarious. Give me liberty or give me $1,200.
Bruh.
Fantastic. Hilarious. So back to 6,800. You pull them back. But man, how about that resistance? How about respecting it a little bit? Touching it like to Jesus before pulling back a little bit. But that's okay. Maybe you do what the S&P did. S&P had a resistance today and was just struggling with it, but just like towards the close, the session ending, huge breakout. I'm talking like the last 15-20 minutes of trading and just closed at its highest high. 68.13. We're hugging this resistance. We are on the cusp, chat. Do you have your popcorn? Let it be on a Thursday when I've already streamed. This is my second, kind of third stream of the day, and I got another stream to do tonight. Hello? I know, Leonard. Still waiting for the divergence to play out. Hey, look, you go higher, you could get triple MACD bearish divergence at this point. It's real. You could get more divergence at higher prices. And it's like, whatever. Oh my God, dude. I mean, how much suspense must we be put through on Bitcoin for 72 plus hours? Here we go again, chat. 68.16. We are 3 dollars away from the breakout of our lifetime. Just kidding. But kind of, I mean, it's a major breakout if we can do it. If we can't, get wrecked, man. I mean, we're just at a point now where it's like, I'm just going to be like, here we go. 68.21. 23. You're breaking it right now. Will we get the follow through? That is what we couldn't get before. 68.20. You're pulling back.
Bruh.
God. This friggin' resistance, man. Too much. And we're not gone, FYI. So I'm saying, what's more important than the breakout? Follow through price action. Nerd said he's going to sell now. Selling out of resistance. I mean, that happens. That's obviously what bots and other people have been doing. But I mean, you keep testing a support or resistance long enough. I mean, it gets weaker and weaker, and eventually, the supply is getting bought up, and what'll happen is when there's no real historical resistance till 7,400, the supply gets all bought up, and there's no more supply, major supply, until much higher prices. And that's what happens. That's like what happens when you break a resistance, and why you can see huge impulse candles up if it does break. We haven't broken yet, but we're trying. Very, very close. Here it is. 68.28. Session highs. Pulling back. 68.21. Oh my God. Dude, what kind of tease is this Bitcoin? Here it is, 68.28, 24, 30, session highs. Bitcoin following the stock market, seems like. Helicopter money could be real. No divergence can compete with unlimited QE. Trillions of dollars, I think $11 trillion pretty much solidified in paperwork today, saying it will be created out of thin air. 68.28 again. We are a moment. Here it is. 68.36. This is it, chat. Right? If you're going to get a breakout, right? There's not really much above you. We have rejected it, but come on, man. This is it. If it's breaking. Oh my God. I can't take this, man. It's too much to try to give live price action updates with this much pullback at this critical resistance. It's stupid, dude. I think we're good though. I think this is good, great price action if you want it to go higher. I mean, you've broken the resistance. You saw the price action when we really started breaking it, man. And it's gone. They just give it a second, man. I mean, I'm tired, man. Been a long day. It's gonna dump. I don't know, man. There's no positive momentum yet, but all your negative momentum's waning. I mean, dude, this is insane types of flirtation. The Nikkei is up 3.5%. T-Scott, thanks for the update. Japanese market, man. Yeah, dude, this is what happens. Unlimited QE. Helicopter money. Everywhere. So we're drowning in money. XRP at its highest high of the day, 17.893 cents. You can see the resistance up there. It's that upsloping resistance, and you got the horizontal line at 18.458 cents. Supply line up at 18.297 cents. 68.35. We're close, chat. Gonna go get some dinner, man? No, you cannot. Asia must pump this right now. This would be the Asian markets, right? Asian market participants probably pumping this. 68.38. I'm telling you, chat. Like if it's real this time, there will be no wicks like we've had in the past. There will be only green candles. 68.44 and climbing. 45. Highs of the day, 47, 48, 50. Chat, we're pumping. And this is what happens when you break resistance for real. It's not certain. We saw a couple nights ago 69.85. It was a scam wick. You really don't see. This is why you want candle close confirmation on the daily, because you're suspect to scam wicks for the next 23 hours now, where it could hit these levels and then just dump again and fall back below 6,800. That's why daily candle close streams are important, and where Bitcoin is when the candle closes is also important. All right. Okay, so XRP 17.9 cents near its high of the day. It's the new date that opened 10 minutes ago. Thursday night, Patreon night. Join the Discord or be destroyed. Positively destroyed. All right, not a threat. Is it a fake out Nexus? It always, see, that's the thing. It could be for the next 23 hours and 50 minutes. This could be a fake out. The daily's the most important breakout candle close, but you get it. Messing with our minds, dude. Sellers coming in, says FYX. Uh-oh. But then just above FYX, someone said, I just bought $1,000 just to make this more exciting. Okay, you're breakout buying without confirmation. It's a dangerous game. You know, there are more false breakouts than real breakouts that exist. 68.25, you're already losing money because you bought without confirmation. But of course, it could still break out to the upside. But dude, look at that. Boom. As soon as you hit that 68.19 again, just popped up $10. Whoa. What's up, Gareth, man? Whoever just put it 1,000 and just got wrecked. I mean, it's like, dude, did someone tell you to put $1,000 into Bitcoin before confirmation of a breakout? Nope. You have no edge. Thanks for the 1,100 plus people watching. 68.13 chat. This is why we wanted a candle close above this resistance, not now. We didn't want to break out after the daily candle close. Because if we look at the daily real quick, so you can see what I'm talking about, why it's so like blah. You see that? That was yesterday. This is today. Still haven't broken. And so this is like 23 hours and 47 minutes to go until this is confirmation. If you broke it, you need to stay above it for the next 23 hours and 47 minutes. You understand how like blah that is? It's the daily. Serious price action though. Dude, it's like, it's reminding me of like what the S&P was doing today. Like, you just can't, no sellers, dude. Maybe Spencer, dude. Could be it. Might be, hey, like, he might be losing, but if he held and didn't sell low, then maybe he's still in it, dude. That is not what TA is about. TA is not about breaking a resistance without confirmation and buying on it. Kevin Crypto, that would be great, because that would be more TA respect. I'm sorry, man. You are in a bear trend on Bitcoin. You have a bearish consolidation pattern in the midst of development. You've been showing bearish divergence on the oscillators. And if you broke this resistance for real, then 7,400 seemed likely. But again, you gotta take heed of the daily. Donatello. This was effing fun, dude. Well, that's what it's about, man. Try to make markets and charts fun and interesting, right? We do it with all kinds of, fun and whimsy. I don't know. Sound clips.
Bruh.
Chat, can we please break out of purgatory? The Bitcoin 6800 purgatory, chat? Oh my god. Oh my god. Do it, man. Do it, man. Do it, man. Fat up to here with Bitcoin, not breaking 6800. But it's going, man, maybe. Here it is, maybe. 6840. Maybe this time is good. Anyone?
Bruh.
I'm not on him. I would just look now. The guy who like literally flipped a coin and bought on a breakout is now back at even or in the money or something, dude. That's not, that's gambling, and people can gamble, but dude, before coronavirus, you would say go to a casino because at least you get free drinks, but now I'd probably recommend you don't go to a casino to gamble anymore because you can catch coronavirus. Oh wait, you can't even, because they're all closed down. So now at this point, I guess gambling at home on Bitcoin might actually be more viable. My God, can't believe I'm saying this. Anyone agree with that? Also, Daver, 6843. You are breaking out right now, but there's no confirmation. That is very important. Yeah, that's right, dude.
Bueller.
Clipping coupons in the stock market.
Bruh.
Round 2 of the pump, 6842. It's trying, man. It's really trying here. It's not completely rejecting it and dumping. I mean, where are the sellers? Like, the sellers just... they aren't here. Maybe it's the unlimited amount of liquidity everywhere in the world. It's flooding into crypto. It's like there's more money being created out of thin air every day than there is in the entirety of the whole crypto market. I mean, way more. Just like, how could you not, man? Sorry, just reading some chat, man. My focus levels are down because anytime you stream, for me it was 8:30 in the morning, and now it's 7:17 in the evening, right? I've been up for a while, I've exercised. I've been up all day, man. So now I'm like, concentration level is just weaker. So if I'm not as good of a host as maybe I normally am, at least be empathetic and understand why. Just hanging around, dude. Alligator blood, Yeah, I don't know what that is, man. Not so much sideways price action, dude. It's just kind of up a little bit. It's just like, we all know, man. We're just coiling like a spring going one way or another, and you're trying to go up. Oh my God.
Is that a joint?
You guys heard it here first. Mitch said gamble your welfare checks on breakout BTC trades. Casinos have Corona. Kings.
No, probably don't want to do that. You probably want to not do that. Thank you, Spencer, for the 420. Appreciate it, man. Energy. Yeah, dude. Energy. Fatigued. Also another word. What's up, James Miller? Cody G. I love it. Chat is fast. Here we go. 68.59. We're nearing session highs. 68.60. Dollars away. Here it goes. This could be it, chat. 68.65. 72. We're going. A little bit. Just a little. Highest high of the day. Highest high we've seen since yesterday. But again, you got 3 hours, 40 minutes till you get confirmation on this candle. You got almost 24 hours till confirmation on daily. So it's really like it could still end up being like a stupid wick, man. So you got to be mindful of that at least. We're going kind of 68, 67. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. You are breaking out right now, but again, we've done it before. I hear the music. I mean, like, dude, you know, we already discussed ad nauseum that this could fail. It's not completely dead yet. But I do think we could go higher and then develop triple MACD bearish divergence. And that's like where everyone's given up and they think, okay, we're just going to go to the moon, I guess, on Bitcoin. It's like, dude, stop forgetting about the trend we're in. We crashed. Now we're consolidating pretty freaking well. The consolidation's upsloping. It's methodical. It's bearish. This is natural bearish price action in a downtrend. You go all the way back, man. See higher highs or lower highs, lower lows since June of 2019, man. XRP 17.8 cents. Let's get up. You know what I'll do in lieu of having XRP on the screen? I'll just add an alert. We really pump in. We'll hear the beep and then we'll go to it immediately. Back to just Bitcoin, star of the show. He bought dump it? I don't know, man. Oh, he used technical analysis to try to trade Bitcoin? Inverse it, whatever, right? FYX, it's kind of the way it's going right now.
Shots if we pass 6,900.
Bruh.
That's not going to take much effort if we break 6,900. Where we are now, less than $50 on Bitcoin, I don't know if that warrants a shot. Maybe we get 7,400. We take a shot. How about that? I got to get some beer. I think I only have one beer. All I have, well, I do have, yeah, I have enough whiskey to last me the evening if I want, right? My decanter, super classy, crystal decanter, beautiful craftsmanship, made from, I don't know, dude, made from, someone help me out. What's that made from? That's hilarious. We pumping, JD. Yeah, well, Bitcoin is trying to break a very critical resistance, but it's done it in the past, and it's just confirmation is king. But sometimes when you really do break, you go and you don't confirm before you run to the next level. But maybe this is the time. But you're staying strong above 68.19 for now, with Asia being the morning, right? It's the morning hours of their trading session. They're here, man, and you know they are the ones that drive crypto more than any other market, really. The Waterford crystal, made in China, Hector. Thanks for the 1,151 tuned in. Thanks for the 531 likes. Y'all think we can get 600 likes? 600 likes, and maybe if we get 700 likes, that could be enough to make Bitcoin hit $7,000. Just thinking here. Maybe. Bitcoin Diamond Yankee. Nice one, dude. That's the Bitcoin Diamond, dude. It was mine. It was mine, dude. I don't know what Swarovski is. Imperial College, huh? Yeah, Swaki. Yeah. We looked at that at the beginning of the stream, and like first thing, real quick, if you don't know, we're at 68.56, man. I got my eye on it.
Doesn't this contradict the bearish divergence?
Well, it kind of does a little bit, but you look at what happened, right? Everything's about follow through, so divergence has to have follow through too. So you didn't follow through. It was just, there wasn't any selling pressure at all. No sellers came in. But now it's like you're about to go positive again, and what can occur is you make another island like this. Thanks for this up. And it ends up being like this. to where you end up getting triple MACD bearish divergence. So you continue to show exhaustion on even higher prices, and it's unfortunate. I mean, that, you know, it's even more so. But again, there's no confirmation yet. No confirmation. Wait for it. It was a good song. The song reminds me of the summer. Y'all remember the summer, dude, when Bitcoin was like hitting like 12, 13 plus K? There was no coronavirus. I was traveling around the country. We were going to different rooftop bars and streaming, dude. It was so much fun. Thanks for the sub. Real quick, got an update on virus. 6860. I got my eye on it. We're very close to higher prices. It's very possible we could see them. 529,591 confirmed cases. Yes. If you haven't heard, US is now number one. Only because China government is the mafia communists, and it's not in their best interest for communism to tell the truth about their actual numbers. Someone go look up real quick, and you tell me more about it. You probably haven't even heard of it. Millions of people in the Chinese phone book registry have disappeared. They're gone. They were there. They don't exist anymore. It's millions. Why don't you go check that out and get back to me with some information and feedback on it. They have crematoriums. They have concentration camps in China. Why would you ever believe any numbers that they give you? Give me a break, man. China's number one on cases, unreported, for sure. Yeah, they all went to re-education camps. All right, so 68 to 65. We're climbing near our highest high of the day. And at any moment, a big pullback or a big rally. Because you are now kind of in this, whoa, we've broken resistance, man. China pumping BTC. It's just, and maybe even South Korea, dude. That's the big players, man. Big crypto traders, South Korea. But yeah, China, dude, they own like a majority of the mining stuff, right? Imperial College UK health officials downgraded the threat level to just around the flu. That's crazy, Sir Edward, because that's clearly, dude, go listen to doctors and medical experts around the world. They will say it's certainly more dangerous than the flu, much more contagious. And its homology makes it where if you have any kind of chronic illness, or you're unhealthy, or you have a compromised immune system, you have a much higher chance of dying. 21 million accounts closed. There you go. Cell phone users. Thanks, I like turtles. Appreciate it. Man, we're here, dude. We're at it. We in here. Up 1.5%. 1.55% today, up $100. Focus levels are kind of struggling a little bit. And here you go, right? It's like RSI divergence. So what if you go a little bit higher and eventually you hit the top of this downside resistance in the RSI? And that could be triple RSI bearish divergence. We're very close, chat. 6870 does seem possible. We could continue to rise throughout the evening. Oh my God. Could this be it? Just hanging out, dude. Just hanging around on a breakout, but not confirmed. The Australian dollar hammered. Yep, because Australian central banks are printing a bunch of Australian dollars and they're converting it to the US dollar. That's what's happening. It's like panic selling their own currency so they can get the world reserve currency because the Australian dollar is further becoming useless. Someone tipped me in Australian dollars, dude. It's like $10. It's like $4 or something now. I don't know. It's bad. Will it be confirmed breakout on the 4? Yeah, you could say I would accept a 4-hour breakout. That, yeah, sure. Better than nothing. Better than the 60-minute. Give me a 4-hour candle close confirmation. It's not the daily, but it's something, dude. Remember, you always want the daily. Why is VeChain not doing things? Because it's VeChain and it's like it seldom does things really, like on the chart. No, that's not 3 white soldiers. 3 white soldiers are reversal patterns. This is not a reversal. This is like you ran to the upside. You've been consolidating for multiple days. You don't just randomly 3 white soldiers. 3 white soldiers would be like here. Right after this red candle, you get these 3 candles. Instead of this big engulfing candle, you get those 3. That'd be 3 white soldiers. But those are small candles anyway. How much more can it go up, Raymond? Raymond, if we get confirmation of a breakout, we can go to 7,400. But we don't have a confirmation yet, dude. We just don't. So you can't get cocky yet. Pegum, I don't know, man. I mean, dude, you don't even like. I'm sorry, I don't care. It like there's too much research done on this virus to be able to say it's just like the flu, dude. That's just so wrong. The Bollinger Bands don't agree with the breakout. I figured just thinking about Bollinger Bands, it'd be so coiled up right here, ready for a break to the upside or downside. I mean, it would, right? You could just visualize Bollinger Bands, dude. Just. Oh, we got another one. Valenza accidentally bought on a breakout without confirmation. All right, we'll see how it plays out. Hey, it could play out, man. But you know that's something I would never teach, is to break out buy without confirmation. Yeah, Edward, it's the best it's ever been. I've never seen it like this ever, dude, ever. All right, 68.21. Right at the breakout point. I mean, dude, this is like a pretty pinpoint accurate horizontal line at 68.19. So we're back below it, chat. What say you? What I mean confirmation? A candle close above that yellow line. Well, there is no candle close above that yellow line, is there? No. Atani, good to see you, man. We got another check mark in here too, Atani. Looks like you're being tested for the token 100,000 sub viewer. Okay. You got competition, dude. What's up, literacy? Raytoshi. No volume. Well, yeah, again, volume, dude. Most of the big money, big trades are done OTC, and then the exchanges are going to be reactionary. Natani, I know, I'm just kidding, man. Just messing with you. Well, it did break out, but as you can see, it had broken out many times before. It's not to say it can't, in 3 hours, 26 minutes, continue to rally and stay broken out. But you would prefer, by the end of this 4-hour candle, you'd prefer to be above this line, not below it. So Jason Green says, good health to you from down under. Hey, am I Truman, dude? Yeah, I am Truman, man. Started streaming, right? At 30. That was when Truman broke out of the Truman Dome or whatever, you know? It's like that was when I stopped living the standard life, the regular life, the 9-to-5 college career job path, you know? So I broke it. I broke out of it, you know, my own Truman bubble, whatever you want to call it. But now, ironically, I'm like on camera all the time, so now it's like I'm more Truman Show now than ever, right? So it's weird. Kinda, Jesse, yeah, for sure. I mean, the more you test it, the weaker it becomes, but it's it's still there and you still haven't broken it. Like, for real. Philip Byrne, maybe they won't take it seriously because it seems like some people that are esteemed are saying to not take it serious, which is crazy because, like, if you, I don't know, man. Agendas? It's weird. Yes, Coiner. Yes. Edwin, why even say that? Dollar McFlurry, huh? Dollar diabetes? Is that what you're saying? Matt Damon Truman? Alright. It's done. I accept. 1618, man. What do you want, man? All I can do is give live price action updates on this thing. At least.
Double bottom on BTC daily.
Oh, imagine that means 3,800 or 4,500, right? Whichever low it uses on the daily. Yeah, sure. That was kind of like what I thought would be going on. A double bottom, lower low, or higher low. XABCD stuff. We're on A to B right now. XA happened with a crash, and now we're on A to B, where I think we're in the midst of finishing up that, and I think the next move would be down, right? We're still in the midst of a wave that if it does break, then the wave could extend on. We know that Fibonacci, you could go much deeper. $8,000 or like 79.50 is like the 61.8% retrace, which is extremely acceptable. I mean, we've seen assets run up to those commonly before they break down for those next big waves, you know. So it is not out of the realm of possibility we see 7,400, and it wouldn't be weird. But it is kind of weird that you have the buyer exhaustion and it's just not going down. That's the kind of weird part. But it's not over yet. If you say 3 rising valleys, this is not a discernible valley. I'm sorry, dude. If it was, come down to 6,400 first, and then I might be like, maybe there's 3 rising valleys. Maybe. But dude, I don't know. Because look, it's a rising wedge. It's not a bullish trend. No, dude. It's a bearish trend. Bearish trend. And it's a bearish consolidation pattern after a crash. And the world economy has stopped. Legit stopped. 68.10. You're below the resistance. Dumping on Binance. Are you looking at the 1 minute chart? Because I could hardly call that a dump. Futures on the stock market. No movement. No need to worry, man. You call it a bear. You can call it a bear flag, a wedge. I don't care what you call it. They're both bearish. Bear flag would just mean much lower prices, and a wedge would mean you probably going back down to like 4,600, right? I'm a little bit more optimistic about Bitcoin, so I would say probably just a wedge. A measure move would be, you know, kind of conservative. 68.20. Sure, Par 3. Thank you for watching, man. Yeah, I know, Otani, man. Some people watch like really insignificant timescales and they call it a dump. I mean, it's a meme at this point. No, my fib retrace Ash would be from 10,565 from the top, right? That's it. I'm sorry. I think that on the daily, you go from that high to that 3,800 low to get your fib targets. Now, Rower, we looked at ACB though, which was insane, but at the same time, not really. I think we looked at Tilray yesterday or this morning or something. Did I put the upper trend line over the last wick? About 700. Jen Jap, man. I don't understand what you mean. Did I put the upper trend line over the last wick? Look left. It's just really that low from October 2019. It's not even the stuff from here. It's the historical. It's been our compass, man. These have been our looking left for the most part. They've been our whatever you want to call them, your North Star, right? Our compass. Right, look where we are, chat. Look, and you can see, like, you're breaking, like, the meat and potatoes of the resistance. But look, I mean, there's wicks here and here. Look, there's a wick right here at 68.43 from July of 2018, right? You've pretty much broken all resistance except that one right there. And then there's, like, one more wick, right, at, like, 68.91. Maybe we get up to 68.91 and then get triple MACD bearish divergence. I don't know. You know, it's just, that's what you're doing. But I'm saying 7,400, my reasoning for that being the resistance is right here. It's like between 74, it's like 73.60. You can see it, right? Where the trader settled up and the wick. So let's be like pinpoint. Right, 73.60 to 7,400. And zoom, you see it's like breaking this little zone of resistance. Historically, you can see what we do for the most part. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Then you look left. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. You hold, and then it's like, once you break it, straight down. Then straight up, straight down, straight up. You get it, right? It's like, for the most part, historically, when you break 6,800 for real, you go to 7,400 real fast. So this is where we are. It's 68.44 right now, still holding very strong, and you're right there. You're on the cusp. So it's like, if you break that, where we are, that 68.43, then you would probably go to 68.87 and maybe do the same type of, you know, at least respect by touching it and then back, you know, selling off a little, then touching it again, breaking it, maybe pulling back, you know. So this is kind of it, man, where you are. 68.47 and climbing. So let's just do this just so we know. There's one stupid wick right there, 68.90. Nothing else though, dude. Nothing. Till 7,400. Sorry. There we go. Right, lots of upside potential if you break this. Big if. Let's go back to 4 hour. Okay. Does that help clear things up for some people that are watching? I mean, we've got 1,138 here. So it's like, hopefully all of you saw that so you can have more clarity. And that's the value I try to provide streaming this to you. Okay. Oh my God, man. Oh, absolutely, Philip. There is no bullish divergence in the daily. Yeah, I know, man. I think we're in the midst of a wave, a smaller wave, not a big wave. The crash was the big wave. Now we're in, like, you get two smaller waves up and down. It's like that V or that W gets painted. But it's not to say that this wave isn't over. This wave could continue on to the next resistance, which is 73.60 to 7,400. You know, it could go up, and based on Fibonacci, it's completely fine. It's like not weird at all if it went up there. But again, it's like just trying to use critical thinking that you're in a bear market, the global economy's screwed. You made one high, you're making a slightly higher high, and you have lower levels of positive Momo. But now if we go higher, it does seem very possible we can get another tier of bearish divergence at higher prices, and that could be another shorting opportunity. Even though I know people might just be like, I'm done with it, man. And that's the whole point, right? It gets everyone fed up with it. Oh, screw this. Now I've got to go bullish now. And then it dumps, right? After more buyer exhaustion comes in. Here's your RSI, right? Climb on up, test this. You still are in the midst of working on triple RSI and triple MACD bearish divergence. 68.48. Let's go, man. Do you want to like this, or you just want to like so where you can see the whole structure consolidation? You want it zoomed in more, or you want it more zoomed out? Jen Jabarins, man. Hopefully that, it was kind of like your question that made me get into all that looking left. So hopefully I helped answer your question more. So let me know, maybe just see, message me. Join the Discord, man. Seriously. If you want to learn more about technical analysis or be in just a community full of like-minded individuals that care about charts, TA, trading, crypto, stocks, precious metals, the economy, all of it. It's where you want to be. It's where I am. It's the best way to get in contact with me and anyone in this live chat. This community, man. We are vibrant, growing every day, and we've been growing for 2 years, man. Gold down. Yeah, gold was starting to show a little bit of buyer exhaustion. Let me see. What's up, Zorab? Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Gold down, not much though. But yeah, it's starting to kind of look a little weak. Here's the quad screen. Gold's the bottom left. So you see like a high and then like about the same high, and then you're just like here. It's getting a little weird. Extreme amounts of buyer exhaustion looking stuff on the MACD. It's kind of concerning, just considering the fact that we're so close to a target for that trade. I mean, that's like, you want to risk it. What if it reverses all the way back down to 1550 to test before going higher again? You just got to be mindful of that, kind of calling an audible. Dude, I mean, taking profit at like 1643 instead of 1658, it happens, man. It's like you just want to try to ensure profit, and that's how you do call audibles, is when you start showing bearish divergence before you hit your target. It's like, whoa, man. What's up, David S? Thanks for the sub, whoever that was, man. Theo. Thanks, Theo. 6845, man. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Been up. I guess my stream uptime today would be nearing 6 hours total today, from the morning and now. Starting to be, it's just becoming the norm. It's becoming the norm where I'm streaming like 6 hours a day or more, right? Certainly not stable. Maybe for the past 72 hours, but that'll change very soon. We gotta break the upside of 7400. If you don't, 6400, you don't hold 6400, you're going down to 5800. This is my life now, Joshua. Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, there is something in me that thinks about it every day, where it's like, I'm like, man, I'm just not feeling too good. It's like I'm kind of going crazy. I'm like, everyone's in isolation and stuff, but it's like I've got the ability to work, right? And it's like I'm trying to give everything I can, because there's so many people that literally can't. Their bosses called in and said, hey man, we're shutting down. Our entire industry is getting decimated. So I got to let you go, man. And I'm sorry. And then it's like, say you're married and you got kids, and it's like you get home and then you get a text from your wife where she just comes home and she's crying and she's like, I've been let go. And it's like, oh my God. I mean, that type of stuff sucks. So it's like, for all those people, it's like I kind of owe that I need to be streaming as much as I can, because I have the ability to. Many others can't do their thing. So that's helped give a lot of mental resolve these past few weeks, man. Come say hi in the chat, man. Oh my God, Coffeen's watching Mrs. Doubtfire with his kids right now. Oh my God. Thanks, Michael Hendricks, man. Matthew, jeez, dude, I'm sorry. That sucks, man. I mean, am I sensitive for having empathy? That's like, what? I don't think you know what that word means. I'm very empathetic. Why am I calling the XRP XRP move pumping? Because it was pumping earlier. This stream's been live for 2 hours 45 minutes. It was pumping very well. It was up 10% before the new day opened. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to American oil companies, dude. It's like end times. Feels like. Yeah, I can't believe you're so sensitive. Peace out, bro. I could stream the general chat for a bit. Well, the thing is, like, it's at its maximum capacity when I am when I'm not live, right? Because look at the chat now; it's lit as F in here, and many people that participate in here are participating in the general chat when the stream ends. So it's like, yeah, dude, it's not much going on right now, dude. It's like when I end the stream, it goes nuts. Like just yesterday, it makes it hard to like turn off this community. Like you just turn it off because you're like, I'm going to bed, or let me just veg out and watch Breaking Bad or something, you know, just chill. But it's like, because chat's so active, it's like, nah, I don't really feel like. I feel like just kind of lurking and watching the insanity in the general chat because it's hilarious. There's too many laughs. My title still has XRP in it. Well, dude, XRP did things, man. It did things, but not so much now. Bitcoin's pulling back 68.26. Still at that resistance. Still showing bearish divergence. Still has not confirmed a breakout above 68.43, 68.19. Don't sleep on oil. Well, I mean, you have plummeted today. I mean, it crashed like another 5-6%. It's just kind of sad. The chaos is kind of hilarious. Mods are kind of like, what's going on, man? I'm like, I mean, I'm not really saying anything. I just think that during these times with people getting laid off left and right, so many people, online communities are becoming like they're having a bullish breakout. Online communities like ours, and even more than before. And so it's like I think it's important that people be able to joke and meme and have a good time and to spam and just to goof around. And I don't know, man. There are some things that we won't accept, but I'm just trying to be a little bit more lenient right now. I don't know, man. It's just a weird, unprecedented event that's going on in our world right now. It's serious, but we're trying to take our minds off of it so we can goof. Mike B sold. He sold for a $2 loss. Goes in the chat. Yeah, pretty much I am at a 1.618 FIB extension on live streaming right now. The gold mean ratio. A little bit of bearish divergence going on. But somehow I've got to make it to the 2.618 FIB extension, which is this evening. Oh. Thanks, Callie. Oil is a big deal. The biggest deal worldwide. What? Why is that funny? I don't know why. Rodrigo Sol Hernandez. Mucho gusto. ¿Cómo está? Who says 290,000 to 650,000 dead per year from flu? CDC says 12,000, 61,000 dead in USA per year from flu over the last 10 years, with some peak weeks having over 1,500 deaths. Zookeeper probes, man.
Zookeeper probes tip $25. The zoo is the single greatest concentration of meme generation in the world according to the Guinness Books of Russian Records.
Bring on the memes, dude. It's now official. Right? You got your WHOs, you got your CDCs. We got our Guinness World Record. Okay? Come join the memes. That's weird. Sorry, just people posting in general chat. It's weird. But thank you, Probes, man, for the 25. Zookeeper Probes. Yeah, he's having to lasso the animals sometimes. We all do as mods. But it's not bad. I mean, it's part of it. So should you buy BTC? Reddit cringe? Well, man, I don't know. We've been talking about this for a greater part of 2 hours and 48 minutes now about what's happening. I'm not going to advise you to buy or sell something, but we are at a critical area of resistance where if we did break it, we would run up to 7360 to 7400 very fast. But the problem is we have had no confirmation of a breakout of this 6840 area, and we are showing buyer exhaustion on the 4-hour chart. So it seems kind of like there's some contradicting stuff going on, but I'm still at this point kind of leaning towards the downside still until we get a nice clean break above 6800, which hasn't happened yet. Lun Kang says sell pressure really stacking up on the books unless a huge whale order liquidates shorts between 7,000 and 7,050 and clears the shorts. Yeah, dude. I mean, this is just like how this is the psychology of it. You start second guessing TA, and you're like, oh, maybe the TA is just not going to work this time. I mean, it very well may fail, but exhaustion. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, this is all like short-term talk, man. What's up, Moondog? Thanks for the €1.99 super chat. It's hard to not be on Bitcoin right now on the chart. Thank you, dude. The XRP in the jar. And you knocked out a Batcoin. Thanks a lot, dude. I think there was someone one time that unironically thought that like if the tips fell out of the jar, I literally lost the tip. And they weren't even kidding. This was like years ago. It's like a year and a half, 1.75 years ago. How is it going up when the economy crashed? Raymond, it is just there's something that happens in technicals, in the charts, no matter what asset it is for the most part. Even on a crash, you get something called a reflexive rally. And it normally looks like just like this. It's perfect. It's a bearish consolidation pattern after a huge move down. The move set the tone for the consolidation. Slow, methodical, upsloping march. And, these can go up. These reflexive rallies normally reverse in a zone. Something we call the golden zone. So from the high to low, the golden zone is a percentage retrace area. So between a 38.2% retrace and a 61.8% retrace is where you commonly will reverse majorly to the downside after hitting these areas. You're in the midst of the golden zone, but you're not at the upper part. You're not in the middle. You're in the lower part. So it is not out of the realm of possibility that Bitcoin could rally again and run up to the next historical horizontal line resistance, which is 7,400 right here, which would be still inside the golden zone, slightly above the 50% retrace. But you just gotta think, if it goes up again, there's a chance. I mean, I think that it might even be a better shorting opportunity if it goes up to 7,400, because it's like you got a high, you have about the exact same high with much lower levels of positive momentum, much lower levels of relative strength, but goes up one more time, we get another lower level of positive momentum again, and we call that triple MACD bearish divergence. So it'd just be a stronger argument for the bears at that point. Always possible. But there was like a consensus before any of these moves up happened today that it was looking about time for the sell-off to occur, but it just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, it's starting to become the welfare pattern. Let's call that, financial market welfare. Let's go, dude. All charts, pump them. Copper, Beyond Meat, Boeing, everything. Pump everything, dude. Blue Apron. Hey, man, you've only been selling off, making lower lows, lower highs for years since your IPO, but now, time to pump it. Pump everything. How about comparing that RSI before the big dump to the pattern now? I mean, the RSI is still, like, it's like 3 times. Like, if we start reversing here and showing weakness, then you'll get a... You are technically where you are. Hello? God. Sorry. So it's like a high, and then you get like a higher high somehow. And you make even lower levels of relative strength. Could be triple RSI bearish divergence. Was it impending price action reversal to the downside? Well, let me go ahead and lose my mind before it all happens, before it all sells off. Okay. Babbling, Brooks, no, not really. DoorDash, I should maybe, dude, I don't know, man. It's an hour and a half till the pregame for patrons. Hour and a half. So that means 2 hours till the night stream. 2 hours, chat. That's right. Long story short, Bitcoin will dip one day again. 68.50. You're holding in there, man. You're not selling off. You're not dumping yet. There's still a chance this could break out. We're in the midst of a breakout right now, or trying to. I could order Uber Eats and just drink whiskey tonight, so I wouldn't have to prepare any food and I could stay live. I don't know. Always be casting, right? ABC. All right, Mike B bailed, so a pump is likely. Okay. Everyone, he sold for $2 loss. Pump it. Stay health. Oh, I am, dude. I'm staying extremely healthy. I run like minimum 2 miles a day. Did it today, man. That's like, hence why I'm like tired. I probably would maybe have had more energy if I didn't exercise today. But it's like, man, coronavirus, dude. Imagine being able-bodied. I don't care if you have a what is it? You already have issues, right? If you already have asthma or something. I mean, like, I get that. Nothing you can do about it. But imagine being able-bodied and we're in quarantine and not taking care of yourself, not changing. If you were living a sedentary lifestyle and you're still living a sedentary lifestyle, what are you doing, man? You got to go walking, go running, go do some push-ups, do something, man, because the coronavirus preys on you. It will have a field day with your body if you are not healthy. If your body immune system is compromised, it will wreck you and you have a higher chance of mortality. So with you knowing that, how in the world can you stay living a sedentary lifestyle? It's crazy, man. It's masochism, I guess, because you're just like, okay, if I get this, because if I do, and there's a chance I will, because this isn't going away. This is going to be with humans forever, pretty much. Coronavirus. The CCP for SARS virus, okay? Probably bioengineered, but we'll never know for sure, dude. Of course not. Just so happens that 33% of Americans fall under the category of what the corona CCP virus loves to prey on. So hope you take heed of that at least. Try to do something if you're not doing anything. Just do a marathon stream? I mean, I'm like 3 hours in, 2 hours 58 minutes, local on the 8s. If you're doing live stream, hit the like button, the bill is sub. Thanks for the 1,000 people still tuned in. Oh my god. I mean, it's not that deadly. It's only like, dude, it's so weird because like it's going to be able to survive because it's going to infect really healthy people and they're not going to die and they're going to keep spreading it. But it's just the people that aren't healthy are going to get wrecked, or they got a higher percentage chance of getting wrecked. For real. So John Foreman, thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome. Pre-existing condition. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you, man. That's what I was looking for. You knew it. Burpees, push-ups, yeah. That's right, Nug Demolisher. He's demolishing nugs. Like it's his job, man. I'm sure that is a lot of people's careers now. Nug demolishing. Mother God. So quad screen. These three markets closed. Bottom left's gold. It's open. 1621. Looking a little tired, man. Looking pretty freaking tired. That's kind of gnarly there. But man, maybe if you don't get any negative momentum follow through and price action follow through, maybe you get more positive momentum and run again. I don't know. But what a nice run it's been for the 6,000 year plus currency. We love you, man. Price started becoming dictated by the free market in 1971.
Bruh.
That's cool. Iceland tested the whole population, he thinks, and they found that 50% of confirmed communist COVID cases presented with zero symptoms. Hence, the healthy are spreading it. Asymptomatic, yeah. Yeah, the scary thing about it, man, you can have no symptoms and pass it along. It's like a weapon. It's too perfect of a virus. It's got like homology of AIDS and SARS, man. Put them together. And like asymptomatic, and it can affect anything in your body that is not working right. It will shut it. You can shut it down.
Right? I'm interested to hear your take on how the virus will affect the housing market in the future.
Okay, so we can look at it, but you just got to think about how scary it could be. Where you've got now people who can't pay their rent, and there are going to be landlords that can't pay their rent to the banks. So the banks are going to have to like mark down, eventually they'll have to, foreclose on that house, right? They're going to, and take it. The bank's going to have to take that asset because it's already theirs anyway, but they're going to have to mark it down a crap load of money and take huge losses. And you're going to have to do that over and over and over again. And that's exactly what happened in 07, 08. So commercial real estate could be in a lot of trouble, right? And maybe even residential, same thing, where people just aren't going to pay. And you got to think about this, man. It's not just that. It's not just what I was saying. Think about the shift in the meta of employment now, where there are now so many people working from home that were never working from home. And maybe the reason why they were never working from home is because you have a bunch of boomers who are business leaders that are stuck in their ways. Hey, they grew up, they went through business this way, everyone else is going to do it too, until now. And so now everyone's working from home, and people are realizing, dang dude, we have to cut costs any way we can. So screw these brick and mortars. All right, so commercial real estate is going to take a hit big time because this is shifting the meta as we know it. Now those boomers are like, all right, well, this is the way it is. And it seems like it actually is working. It's not actually that bad. We're using Zoom, we're using Skype, we're using these video broadcasting platforms. Not bad. We'll do our parties on the weekend, or we'll do them sometime scheduled, but you see what I'm saying? It's bad. It's real bad for real estate, I think. Someone bat me up on that? Chat, anyone? Thanks. I'm trying to look for it. REIT. Dow Jones. I know what you're talking about. Here it is. Destroyed. I mean, great rally though. You want to see something insane, chat? Absolute beauty, but scary at the same time. Real estate. Dow Jones. Here's your uptrend. Started in 2009, where we crashed and got all the way down to 1344. But before we crashed, 2366. Sweet mother of God. What'd you even hit? Oh my God, you hit this support back from 2015, the double bottom. Holy crap. But yeah, look at that. 1335, now you're at 1693. But you're certainly out of the trend. The trend has been broken. Why bad for real estate? My God, did you not hear what I just said? Really? Wow. Like, imagine not watching the stream or listening to what I said and then acting like you didn't even hear me. I don't even get that, man. What? So I explained why. Oh yeah, hold on. Crowded. How? Okay, Jules. So I don't know, man. Maybe V-shaped recovery if you're lucky, but remember, crash. And now we're going through a reflexive rally, right? Reflexive rally. You haven't even hit 38% retrace. So if you're just talking about charts, simply 1737 to 1979 before another major reversal of the downside again. So because this is broken the uptrend. What's real estate, man? Yeah, dude. Seriously. Working remote is certainly the future, yes. And now a bunch of boomers that were set in their ways have now seen the light. And it was mandatory. They had to see the light. And they're like, dang, dude, this is going to cut so much costs. Could you look at real estate, man? Can you tell me a little bit more about real estate? I know you haven't been talking about it, but please do. My God. Am I losing my mind? I don't know. Logan wanted this to be shown, I guess, on so I can show it. And Jules got something too. I don't know, man. I don't really do much order book stuff, but he does the sell book volume depth. Sell order domination equals red. Shorts liquidated with stops. 7,000 to 7,100 range needs to be bought through to continue. Or wrecked. And then we got Jules. All right, here we go. This is hospitals. People are suspected to have the infection with no fever or respiratory compromise. Do not treat. With fever, no respiratory compromise. Do not treat with empiric antiviral therapy. That's a lot of words. I don't know. My focus is so dead right now. I'm fatigued as F. What I'll do is I will... Jules, if you want to, you can post that in the general chat, but it'll probably get drowned out. You might want to post that in just a normal, I don't know, some sort of maybe announcements. I don't know if you can even do that. Where will we even put that? There should be like a news tab or something, but I don't know. I'll post. I don't know. I think this link would work. And you click that, and this would take you to here if you really want to see what's going on in hospitals. Okay. If the cheese factory can't make rent, how will that affect the commercial real estate market? Come on, dude. It won't do anything. It's gonna be fine, man. Pin it. Yeah, we could pin it. Oh my God, the futures are dumping. Limit down and before limit down for FYX. Okay. Okay. Thanks for the 900 plus people here. Y'all make it so difficult to leave, but I think I'm gonna have to. I gotta get some food, and I think I've got to go get some alcohol. So I got to put some gloves on, put a mask on, and go out into the public, man. Monk ass. It's gonna be scary.
Bruh.
So hopefully I don't get Corona Connect. Changes consistently, so it's hard to post. I got you, Jules, man. It's ridiculous. All right, y'all. Been a absolutely fantastic stream. Y'all are all worlds. This is the best community. I'm sorry. I just think that, man, the support y'all show. This is such a good community. Man, it's just all positive vibes, positive energy, just exuding from the community. So I'll just be back. You know, I mean, my God, if you don't have clarity at this point from watching me about what's going on with Bitcoin, you should probably just go like build Legos or something else, dude, because I've tried everything I could. I've used all my skills, man, to try to articulate to you what we're doing, what's going on. All right. So be back tonight. Really, I will be back for one more stream, which would technically kind of be like the fourth stream of the day because of the Twitch fiasco that happened earlier. So 11 p.m. Eastern, same place, different time. More memes, more drinking. Steve, thanks for the sub. So until next time, respect the T. Hey.
Clipping coupons in the stock market.
Adios, turd nuggets.